Hello and welcome back to Chasing the Target. माफी हजार बार भी माफी मांगूंगा तो I know काफी लेट हो चुके हैं आज, लेकिन celebration were going on. The king went on to hit a 150. Shubman Gill ने 100 रन मार दिया. KL Rahul, Chirag bhai, if you're watching, I'm just gonna say LOL. But no man, whitewash under Rohit's captaincy. Brilliant captaincy from Rohit Sharma. No doubt, you have to say it. When where credit is due, you have to give it. Yeah, Rohit Sharma, phenomenal captaincy. Mohammad Siraj blew me away with his bowling today. कल ही कोई हमसे बात कर रहे थे कि क्या ये 3 फॉर्मेट का bowler बन सकता है. The way this guy is going, the way he's maturing with each series, let it be test, let it be one days. He is phenomenal with the ball right now. He is unstoppable. Surya Kumar Yadav, Bichara, unfortunate debut, didn't get much time to bat. We will talk. However, I do have from Canada, the witch, my brother Ashish. Ashish bhai, how are you doing? I know there's a big 150 rupee smile on your face because the king is back, and he's not just back. He was out for one match and then he came back with a big blow.
Yes, sir. King Kohli showed the way to India and 100 पे 100 मार दे रहा भाई. अब बात करो कि कितनी मारेगा, कब तक मारता रहेगा. अब 2 वर्ल्ड कप और खिला लो इसको 50 ओवर के.
Yeah, I mean, I won't say. देखो भाई, मेरे हिसाब से कोहली के कभी कोई I don't think कोई वो बोल सकता है कोहली not the best and stuff like that. It was just like इतने expectations है ये आदमी से, और ये आदमी हमेशा खड़ा होता है. I know he's coming so closer and closer to that Sachin Tendulkar milestone. And I just feel like I don't know 100 looks very realistic for him, man.
Yeah, और जैसे ही अब ये मार रहा है इसी की आदत हमें डली हुई है. So I would say people who were criticizing him कि 10 इनिंग में नहीं 100 आया, क्योंकि इसने हर दूसरी इनिंग में हमें 100 दी, and we can see like what he is, and we say he's back, and he's back with the bang, and after 3 years he's scoring these 100 like back to back. So I hope like ये एशिया कप में भी ऐसे ही खेले and like he continues this to the World Cup.
Yeah, man. World Cup is the main thing that everyone will be putting Kohli under the radar. Obviously, he is the good. Even if he doesn't perform, obviously he is the good. But you really want your big players to perform. Chirag bhai says, Chirag bhai, I know you're watching and I know you're waiting anxiously. So Dead Rivers, you called it yesterday, I think. So he mentioned करे थे Chirag bhai ये बात कि यार I feel that it'll be a 400 odd wicket, and you got it right, man. 391 Mari India. Obviously, there were a lot of things that happened in the middle. We saw the injuries between the two Sri Lankan fielders, Bandara running in and playing football on the field. What a slight tackle, I would say, but it was a very sad side tha yaar ke bhai stretcher away 2 players from the Sri Lankan cap. And yeah, जिसके वजह से उन लोगों की पारी भी जल्दी खत्म होनी पड़ी. 9 विकेट के बाद I think they had to pack up. और या 10 विकेट के बाद 9 विकेट के बाद I think they had to pack up. They were unable to. हाँ, तो बहुत ही अनफॉर्चुनेट सिचुएशन था. बट यू वर राइट चिराग भाई इन सेइंग दैट इट वाज अ डेड विकेट, नॉट मच इन इट. बट आई मीन, chalo, let's go step by step and diagnose this whole week. We just move towards the eye test, and we'll just look at people in greater detail. So eye test mein, let's first of all go to Shubman Gill. Obviously, what a knock for the boy. Fantastic. He's been getting a lot of stick. मतलब इसका ऐसा एक seesaw kind of a journey बोल सकता हूँ मैं कि भाई कभी ऊपर है तो फिर एकदम से नीचे चले आता है, फिर कभी एकदम ऊपर आ जाता है. तो ऐसा हिली एरिया हो चुका है. बट आज जो तरीके से उसने खेला है, आशीष भाई टुडे, this is just his second 100 right now. In the ODI format, and he looks like a very level-headed batsman. बहुत ज्यादा शॉट्स है इसके अंदर, बहुत ज्यादा टैलेंट है, क्रॉस बैट बेहतरीन खेलता है, स्ट्रोक प्ले फिनोमिनल है. तो आपके हिसाब से शुभमन गिल की पारी, एंड like where do you see Shubman Gill going towards the future?
Yeah, Gill like wasn't consistent. Like last time he's scoring 20, 30s and giving it away. For me, we say Ishan Kishan should have been played and should have been preferred, but he's showing like the World Cup is in India and I can play like in ODI as well. So वो पावर प्ले में उसने स्टार्ट थोड़ा ब्रिस्क किया 110 का, देन उसके बाद उसका फिर उसने बॉलें खाई, देन उसके बाद जो उसने पिकअप किया, लाइक ही इज पेसिंग द इनिंग्स अकॉर्डिंग टू द अदर player like the non-striker, because Rohit was struggling and उसने फिर take over किया. So there was a good communication between them who's going to take charge. And when Rohit was going crazy like while like hitting sixes, he just took a step back, and then when Kohli came in, he took the leading role. So you see like he's getting matured, and they are giving us solid 90 and 100 run partnerships up front. Even a 50 run partnership is very good for us, because in the 10 overs earlier जो हम पिछली इनिंग पिछली सीरीज जो देखी थी हमने बांग्लादेश में, we saw like Dhawan was struggling, and we couldn't get those opening partnership जिसकी वजह से like we lost the series, right? But
Yeah.
in this series, like Shuman Gill, like he's finally making for his chances, and it's a lot of pressure on Ishan Kishan now as well. Though he made 200, but it's difficult to get into this team because that's the only support which was up in the air. But after that century, I see Gill playing in New Zealand as well as in Asia Cup as
या
well.
100% इसको तो बैक करना चाहिए अभी के हिसाब से अगर रोहित शर्मा हैज टेकन दिस ऑन हिमसेल्फ टू प्ले शुभमन गिल बिकॉज ही डिड मेंशन कि भाई इसकी जो पारी आप देखो कंसिस्टेंटली ही हैज बीन द मोर बेटर प्लेयर इन बेटर फॉर्मेट कंसिस्टेंटली ओवर द ईयर व्हेन यू कंपेयर इट टू निशान किशन पृथ्वी शॉ शिखर धवन तो इज आउट ऑफ द क्वेश्चन क्योंकि he was a bit slow in the series immediately after the T20 World Cup. He was not getting his hits against New Zealand. Bangladesh के against ईशान किशन had one double hundred, but then उतना ज्यादा उसका गेम उसमें T20 के भी फर्स्ट मैच में थोड़ा aggressive दिखा, but then he sat down. For me, Ishan Kishan, I would still prefer for that left-handed combination, which everybody has been saying. But Shubman Gill is really making some noise. I just hope he starts to play much maturely and not play these across the line shots a lot and get out because that could really hinder his chances. But yeah, I think PK Hisab se he looks very fresh, very new, and he has a little bit comfort in his head, back of the head कि भाई अगर मैं एक आध में नहीं परफॉर्म भी करवाया ये टीम और ये कैप्टन मेरे को बैक करेगी, which are good signs of a team progressing together. So I think kudos to Shubman Gill for getting 116, 97 balls. He played 14 fours and 2 sixes, 119 strike rate. So what you expect from your opener? Definitely he provided that, and to him and Kohli together were put on like कितना की रन का partnership, like 150 run partnership something. Yeah, something thing. Just a few comments here. Hi, the only problem I had. Oh, Ibrahim, thank you for joining us. Everybody joining us right now, thank you so much for joining us. I know थोड़ा late हो गया. North London derby थी आर्सेनल और टॉटनहम की. अभी एल क्लासिको चल रहा है जब बार्सिलोना I think 2-0 lead कर रही है. Lewandowski is going insane, and Gavi and it looks like Gavi and Lewandowski are the only two players playing. पहला गोल गावी ने मारा, लेवेंडोव्स्की ने असिस्ट करा, फिर लेवेंडोव्स्की ने मारा और गावी ने असिस्ट करा. तो that is the score right now. But coming back to this question from Ibrahim, the only problem I had with Iyer was why Iyer and KL sent ahead of Sky. India could have gone for a total of 480 if they give Sky the opportunity to set them. Yeah, I had the same question. I won't say when Iyer came in. I would say when KL Rahul came in, it was still the 42nd or the 43rd over. जब KL Rahul अंदर आया batting करने के लिए इब्राहिम भाई, and we all know that KL Rahul takes quite some time. And Ashif bhai, you could probably back me on this. That we know that KL Rahul takes a lot of time to get settled, play his shots, He did manage to hit a boundary, but then he almost gave away a catch. Obviously, just bounced in front of Shanaka. Then it was another catch drop or something that he gave. Had a lot of lives. For me, I think if I'm looking at it, Iyer was hitting. Iyer got out, no problem for me, Iyer. But why would you send Rahul when you know Sky has been waiting in the line for a 50-over opportunity? And as a captain, why would you do that? Or as a player, also, why would you do that?
Yeah, I think they didn't want to change the batting order because they knew like the score is there. They already like they know the Kohli is like playing amazing shots, so they wanted to send the same guys because these are the guys. If Sky is not playing today and if Pandey is fit, these are the guys, and this is the batting order which they are taking in the future into consideration, right? Whether like he takes time, he doesn't take time. KL Rahul, like they don't like care about it because it's just like there were runs on the board, and Sky is not in the first 11 starting in that Asia Cup or the World Cup according to the management. So they are sending Ayer and they are sending KL just to like play shots because they have been backing them since game one, right? So I think that might be the reasoning. That's why Rohit didn't change. Otherwise, Rohit would have because we have seen like they chop and change in the batting order a lot. But I was like, this probably be the reason that they wanted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, their permanent five to be there.
मैं आपकी बात समझ रहा हूँ एकदम यार, लेकिन मेरे को ये प्रॉब्लम है आशीष भाई. देखो, आई नो केएल राहुल अगला टूर्नामेंट नहीं खेल रहा, तो हिम प्लेइंग और नॉट प्लेइंग दिस मैच वुड मेक नो ब्लडी
No
डिफरेंस.
difference. Yeah.
Anyway, it doesn't make difference. I mean, Chirag bhai would back me again here, but I would be very honest. Like, you're not gonna be here for a month, man. And there's another match like in the next few days. I think the first match is in Hyderabad. हैदराबाद विच यहाँ पे दिल जरा पिघल गया मेरा. बट वेडनेसडे को फर्स्ट मैच है आपका, 18 जनवरी को है आपका. एंड आई थिंक स्काई इज इन दैट ओडीआई स्क्वाड, सो रिस्पेक्ट स्काई's पोजीशन फॉर सम टाइम. आई मीन अय्यर इज आल्सो देयर. I get Iyer coming. That is why I'm like, okay, ठीक है, श्रेयस अय्यर आया, and जब भी श्रेयस अय्यर आया, he has come with the intent of मारना. भाई मैं मारूंगा, मैं फोड़ूंगा, मैं चले जाऊंगा, कोई बात नहीं. And we know वहाँ किंग है. किंग जो तरीके से ऐसा लाइन लग रहा है, उन्होंने कुछ एज भी देने वाले, उन्होंने कुछ चिल्लर भी नहीं फेंक रहे थे किसको भी. मैं, and we know how he makes those 1s into 2s tool into threes,
Yeah.
that's the king for you. बट जब मैं केएल राहुल को देखा था, इतना ही था कि भाई तू नहीं खेलने वाला यार, छोड़ दे एक पोजीशन, तो पॉइंट ही नहीं है तुम्हारा आके यहाँ पे अभी टुक 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 खेलना का है. If put both the people are firing, and I know how Sky and Virat Kohli, they have this good link up in the social media presence where they both share each other's stories and the success stories, right? So it would have been good from a fan perspective, इसने, but for Surya Kumar's confidence बोल रहा हूँ मैं, it would have been good going into that game in Hyderabad.
Yeah, I won't even mind like if he was not playing today's game and Ishan Kishan getting a chance in the middle order,
Yeah.
because next series में आप ईशान किशन को ही खिला रहे हैं, unless कि आप रोहित शर्मा को बोल दे आपके विकेट कीपर भी आप ही कर ले, कोई भी बैट्समैन नहीं है फॉर्म में, उसको बना दो विकेट कीपर और चलो. Like so that's the point. Like आप ईशान को खिलाओ इस गेम में, उसको like match practice दो, though he doesn't need because he scored a 200, but middle order में like is different ball play. So like you include him, and KL Rahul ने मैच जिता दिया, सीरीज जिता दी, just rest.
Yeah,
And
मैं वही था कि भाई, and like I mean the changes that India made, if you're looking at it today, Umran Malik didn't play, right, and it was Surya for Umran or whatever you want to call it, and you know वो अच्छा ही change था, it was a decent amount of change, but Washington Sundar was like there, you know, for what's his name,
Pandya.
पांड्या. सो आई मीन दैट वाज आल्सो बिग कॉल. मैं नहीं समझा हार्दिक पांड्या को बिठाएंगे, पर चलो ठीक है, उसके रेस्ट का हिसाब से, उसकी इंजरी के हिसाब से आप असेस करके बिठा रहे, इट्स वेरी गुड कि फ्यूचर सीरीज का सोच रहे आप. लेकिन भाई तुम जब फ्यूचर का सोच रहे हो तो यार स्काई है, वॉशिंगटन, इन लोगों को चांसेस दो यार. मतलब वॉशिंगटन तो दिया आपने, बच्चे जो नहीं खेल, उन लोगों को चांस लेके खत्म करो. जैसा चिराग भाई मेंशन कर, डेड रबर विकेट है, तो भाई खिला लो यार, क्या होने का ईशान किशन इन लोग. पंटर भाई, हाय, हाउ आर यू? Did India show today how strong of a team are or over Lanka, or Lanka had a very bad day? Yeah. If they are this strong, why aren't they consistent and outperform against teams like that? Ashif bhai, first I'll take it with you.
I think the problem is when we go into big tournaments, it's too much pressure. It's too much pressure on Indian batters to perform, and then we just start to like spread around and कि कौन जिताएगा, कैसे होगा. कोहली का form like for the last 3 years was not that great. Though in the T20 World Cup he showed he's in form, but the other guys didn't click. In one World Cup, Rohit Sharma scored 5 centuries and then we didn't. So India, like no doubt we have a lot of talent.
Mhm.
Like everyone knows the strength of each and every player. भाई जिसने 200 मारा है वो भी उसको जगह नहीं है, like right.
बिल्कुल.
But and 66 का average है उसका संजू सैमसन का. He's not even playing. He's not even considered the wicket keeper. So you know there's like a team which is very strong. Sri Lanka had a bad day, but it was made bad by like Rohit Sharma and Gill brilliantly starting top of the order and then King taking it over. Uh,
Mhm.
but coming to the question, why don't they do that? Because Sri Lankan bowling attack is also not that strong. I would say it's not that it used to be. And we all knew like Sri Lanka's going to come and we're going to just demolish them because in India, India has never lost a series. Even when Australia is coming now, we have a debate of like, oh, they have good spinners, but Indian batsmen are very good on the Indian pitches, and like we will like probably give them a very very big fight, and it's difficult to win in India. So Indian
Mhm.
team like over the years have been like players not in form and some outside drama. That's why we are not consistent.
Yeah, I mean, अगर मैं जिस तरीके से देख रहा हूँ पंटर भाई, you know, I'm just looking at it this way that Sri Lanka had nothing to play for today, and they had just so many bad things in the whole field. अगर अपन fielding देखे, they dropped I think 7 or 8 catches today. They had an injury where you know दो player एक के साथ फुट इतना बोर हो गए थे सीरीज लेके, you know they started playing football and tackling each other. Obviously, it was the very very sad side. Okay, you know, stretchered off way, and you know hopefully they recover soon. It was a big blow to them, not only from a fielding perspective, from also a bowling perspective. You know, we had Bandara who's very fast. We've seen him in the field. Lahiru just again he came back into the side. He bowled decently. He was a lot of drop catches on his bowling, unfortunately, but he also got smacked. You know, you have a relatively younger squad now. When you see an ICC kind of a thing, an ICC format, it's not that they're not consistent. It's the team chemistry. It never fits because you have Rohit Sharma who goes into injury mode. You have KL Rahul taking an off. You have Rohit Sharma taking an off. You have Hardik Pandya taking an off. You have Kohli can play anytime, and that guy is now lifetime visa for him. I don't care whoever has to say what. But when you don't have a team that's consistently playing on throughout, I hope that is what this new strategy that we bought 20 people in the spot, and ये 20 people कोई shake करके चिट्टियां उठाएंगे कि भाई ये 11 हमारे रहेंगे for every alternate bilateral or whatever is going to come. अगर ओडीआई में कोई इंजर हुआ तो वो 20 में से ही निकालो, राइट? तो अगर ये सिस्टम फॉलो करेगा, गारंटी आई एम टेलिंग यू वर्ल्ड कप जीत सकते, बिकॉज टीम केमिस्ट्री बनी रहेगी। ये नहीं कि एक एक मैच में शेखर धवन आपका कैप्टन है, एक मैच में केएल राहुल आपका कैप्टन है, एक मैच में हार्दिक पांड्या आपका कैप्टन है, एक मैच में आपका, ये पावर रेंजर्स है, ये इंडिया नहीं है, ये पावर रेंजर्स। गो गो गैजेट गो बोल के आप जिसको भी आप जिसका नाम चिट्ठी में से निकाल रहे हैं वो कैप्टन बन जा रहा है, जिसका नाम वो हो रहा है, देन ये चीज नहीं हो पाएगा। दैट इज वाई अगर ये अभी से आप इम्प्लीमेंट करे हो एंड दिस गोज ऑन फॉर द नेक्स्ट 9 मंथ्स, आई एम प्रीटी श्योर इंडिया विल बी सो स्ट्रांग मेंटली टुगेदर एज अ यूनिट। आप देखो कम्युनिकेशन, फील्डिंग, हर चीज सिंक में आएगी। तो दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम इन द आईसीसी tournaments we've seen over the time someone is injured, there's a major change, Shami is injured, Jadeja is injured, some major or key player that's been so phenomenal, he gets injured. Bumrah's injured, so yeah. So these kind of things, it's just the consistency factor in terms of the players showing up to work. That's it.
And like we see, like most of our like star players over the years, Bumrah, Pant, also
Yeah,
Jadeja, they are not playing. They are injured or like some reasons, right?
bilkul,
And
bilkul.
and we see them not even like right now can be a part of this team. We say, oh, they're moving straight, but who is going to drop? You're going to drop Akshar Patel, who has won you like multiple games, or you're just going to change the whole chemistry of the team. I agree with the
Yeah,
20 player squad, unless someone is playing exceptional in the domestic, just like Prithvi Shaw. He got a chance now, but in a totally different format. So, but I still agree. He's explosive batsman. It doesn't matter to him it's Test or T20 or one day. He's gonna play the same way, unless that type of talent comes out and scoring like a lot in domestic, and
mm,
he's ready to go in the international. Can be a part of your plans out of those 20. Then like you should change. Otherwise, these 20 guys you have mixture of all rounders, a left arm all rounder and the right arm, and then you have batsmen and bowlers who are quality. And Siraj
yeah.
is showing the way for them.
Oh,
Siraj is leading the attack in the absence of Bumrah, and it'll be very amazing to see Siraj and Bumrah complementing each other.
yeah, that's a very good point. Definitely, यार जो variation लोने डाल रहा है और जिस तरीके की उसकी temperament है, Siraj is really going right, and just I want him to again, like we've been discussing काफी टाइम से, भाई रेस्ट भी देना जरूरी है, इन लोगों को रेस्ट भी दो भाई। ये नहीं कि भाई इन लोगों की पीठ तोड़ो, जब तक इन लोग डाल रहे चलने दो, अच्छा है तो अच्छा ही चलने, नहीं आप एक आध ऑड वनडे जैसे अब था उसमें रेस्ट दो, चलो आज नहीं दिया, आज उमरान को दिया, कल सिराज को दे दो, नो प्रॉब्लम, यू हैव टू टेक दैट रिस्क बिकॉज rest and recuperation is important. Obviously you have 2 to 3 days before you get to Hyderabad. But yeah, let's see. ये हत्या का धक्किया को सूर्या से पहले क्यों भेजा? कल केएल राहुल समझता है वर्सेस वो सूर्या से अच्छा है। यही बात चली थी फ्री टॉक्स के भाई। आप जब नहीं खेल रहे अगला टूर्नामेंट तो फिर आप खेल के क्या फायदा है? मतलब विकेट कीपिंग, अगर विकेट कीपर है तो आप विकेट कीपर हो, पर 43rd ओवर में, हाँ अगर आप 37, 35th, 33rd ओवर में आप आते, आई वुड गेट के टाइम है आपको संभलने का, सब अपना दिमाग एक जगह पे लाने का। बट जब आप 43rd ओवर में आता, ये सूर्या का एम्पायर है, ये सूर्या क्या करता है, एंड वो कुछ नहीं कर पाया। ऑब्वियसली आप ये बोल सकते हैं भाई वो भी 47th ओवर, 48th ओवर में आया है, एंड ही स्टिल ट्राइड एन इन एंड आउट से इन से आउट शॉट, एंड ही ट्राइड डिफरेंट थिंग, बट ही वाज जस्ट नॉट गेटिंग। ऑब्वियसली वो भी इंसान है, उसको 2 बॉल तो चाहिए। अगर वही सूर्या इसकी जगह आता तो डेफिनेटली ही माइट हैव डन समथिंग। बट या सचिन भाई, या ड्रीम 11 पे 2200 रुपए हार गया आज का। यार सैड टू हियर सचिन भाई, बट वो एड में भी बोलते हैं ना, अपनी जिम्मेदारी पे अपने बिरते पे खेलिए। तो ड्रीम 11 ड्रीम बिग, बट वॉच आउट व्हेन यू प्ले, देयर आर रूल्स टू दिस गेम। we talk about top 8 teams, but Sri Lanka and West Indies का स्टैंडर्ड काफी लो हो गया है। ऑन द अदर हैंड अफगानिस्तान ने इम्प्रूव कर गए हैं। अफगानिस्तान पे बैटिंग हो अच्छी तो वो मैच जीत जाए। या डेफिनेटली सचिन भाई आपसे मैं एग्री करता हूँ कि ओवर द इयर्स बोर्ड इशू इन टर्म्स ऑफ वेस्ट इंडीज एंड श्रीलंका द कंट्री दे हैव बीन सॉर्ट ऑफ, बट श्रीलंका का आप ये नहीं बोल सकते कि देर अ स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम, लाइट टीम, बिकॉज दे वन द एशिया कप राइट विद द लाइक्स ऑफ इंडिया, पाकिस्तान एंड दीज गाइज, एंड इवन इन द T20 वर्ल्ड कप अगर आप देखो, दे डिड परफॉर्म ऑल राइट, दे डिडंट परफॉर्म वेरी बैड, दे वर अ डिसेंट इनफ स्क्वाड, दे डिड have certain moments even in the World Cup T20. Together, if I'm looking at this unit, Daswan Sena ka very good leader, but the players in general, they're very, young still. 2020, 2021, 2019, ये लोग के starting of the careers हैं, and they've already seen so much, right, in terms of cricketing world में अगर आप देखो, so they're just getting nurtured. But I do say Sri Lanka in this ODI format also, they weren't that second ODI अपने हलक में आ गई थी भाई. Second ODI कैसा KL Rahul played well, and I'm going to appreciate that innings of he did play under pressure. First innings, yeah, they did get first to open 371 Mare. We did knock him off the perch, but Shanaka hit a century. So they have people with strong mindsets. It's only when that Novendu is proving to be a very good player. He will be a very good player for them. Probably he just needs a few more, innings and starts. He'll definitely get there. He has the temperament. इन लोग की जो टॉप 3 या 4 है, जो कुशाल मेंडिस है, जो चरित असलंका है, जो अभिषेक फर्नांड, ये लोग क्लिक कर रहे हैं. ये इन लोग की बॉलिंग भी थोड़ी फायर करना है. कजुन रजता इज अ वेरी गुड बॉलर. ही पीटता है शुरू में, लेकिन बीच में आके संभल जाता है. लहीरो वी नो ही इज एक्सपीरियंस्ड. They have Tikshana, they have these spinners who are very good. They're just not fit yet. They have
And their
uh,
and their best bowler Hasaranga didn't get a wicket. In today's game as well as previous one, they didn't let him take wickets. So
yeah, and
that
Hasaranga also can come and hit 20, 40 runs, 20, 30 runs in the
yeah,
middle.
they won the Asia Cup because Hasaranga was like clinical and he was getting those wickets in the middle order. And isme like today and the last game as well, उन्होंने Hasaranga को like they didn't charge him, they just played him around की like single double and everything. So
Exactly.
उसमें फर्क पड़ जाता है. And like Sri Lanka is like strong team, but it's not like कि कुछ भी
They're
नहीं.
getting there. I'm pretty sure, like in one more year, if they stick to their basics, they will be a very amazing side to watch in the World Cup. ये तो हमेशा अपन देखो World Cup में कहीं ना कहीं से ये ICC tournaments में इन लोगों का temperament कुछ अलग ही है. And yeah, but when I see Afghanistan and Bangladesh, what I've seen in their improvement in cricket from the time I'm watching, Bangladesh used to be one we used to just write off, but now you've got Shanto, you've got Miraz, you've got these kind of match winners, you've got people with temperaments who are not scared of the likes of Kohli, who are not getting easily, अरे भाई इंडिया है ऑस्ट्रेलिया नहीं, जो है मैं खेलेगा मैं बताएगा. And Afghanistan mein, you have Rashid Khan who's going outside, you have Fazal Haq Faruqi who's going outside, playing these tournaments, bringing the techniques back to the country. Top order जब fire नहीं कर रहा था, they were having a rough patch. But जब गुरबाज, जब these guys were starting to fire, Zaza and all of these guys started to fire, उन लोगों की team balance हो गई. तो it's कभी कभी ऊपर वाले नहीं, कभी कभी नीचे वाले नहीं परफॉर्म करते. तो अभी दे गेटिंग इन दैट एस्पेक्ट के द ओवरऑल टीम इज बिल्डिंग मोर स्ट्रांग. सो ओवरऑल जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि भाई एवरीबडी हैज देयर वीक पॉइंट्स बट दे आर गेटिंग देयर slowly. West Indies is another story. बेचारे उन लोगों का तो board issue है, which I heard. I think Chris Gayle is going to be maybe the president of the board very soon. Is what he wrote on Twitter. What's the first mark? Boss mentality जो उसकी है, Mr. Universe जो अपने आप को बुला लेता है. तो he is saying कि शायद मैं I'll take over the presidency, but let's see. Yeah, Punter by this ball, man. ये मेरे दिमाग में अटक गया ये ball. Kuldeep's magic ball यारो. Ashish भाई, how good was that ball?
Totally beaten, man. Totally beaten. He doesn't even had a clue. He like I think like they don't read him from the hand, and then just like magic happened.
यार
And
I was
everyone
like ये
was
क्या
surprised
delivery यार.
like with the delivery, everyone's surprised. Like it beat everyone, and like he was in shock. Like how can I miss this one?
And it was the main man, Shanaka. Like
Mm.
Shanaka was bamboozled, and जिस तरीके से मैं देख रहा था वो बॉल में ला भाई, अब ड्रॉप करो ऐसा, कुलदीप विदाउट सेइंग एनीथिंग वो बॉल डाल के अब ड्रॉप करके बता दो भाई मुझको, अब मेरे में क्या खामी है, अब मुझको बस बता दो.
And he
He
got him
finished the
out
match.
twice, right? In last ODI
Yeah,
also he got
yeah,
him out.
yeah,
So
yeah.
the one guy
Like
we were struggling to get out, Kuldeep Yadav is the answer for that. And
yeah,
he's
and then finishing the tail also, Lahiro Kumar को भी बोल्ड करने वाला ये यादविश था. तो I mean, it was just amazing to see कि भाई what a delivery. And yeah, Kuldeep Yadav back in the spur of things. 5 overs, I think उसको 5 overs लगे, 16 रन and 2 wicket, 1 maiden. Man, क्या figures है वो.
yeah.
3.20 का इकोनॉमी है भाई. कुलदीप is just wow. फ्रीडोज भाई भी सेम ही आई थिंक पॉइंट बोलेगा. कुलदीप की शनका वाली विकेट देखकर या 2019 वाली वर्ल्ड कप वाली बाबर की विकेट याद आ गई. 100% बाबर को भी ऐसे चकनाचूर कर दिए थे. बट भाई कुलदीप यादव अभी जिस तरीके से खेल रहा है, इट्स बिन फिनोमिनल.
So
इंडिया को वापस या
if we talk about another spinner adding to this, if we are playing a World Cup in India, so we need another spinner like Sundar was playing today. So your choice, if Hardik Pandya is fit, your choice will be which spinner, like Chahal, or like you go with Sundar, or you go with Aksar. Like who's the other guy to complement Kuldeep?
to complement Kuldeep, I'll only go with Aksar right now because Aksar's in fine form. Obviously, दो left arm हो जाएंगे, but obviously Aksar brings a different thing and he brings batting. So he'll add to that batting patch as well, जो अपने को tail करते हैं. That's the only answer is Aksar because Chahal right now hasn't been that ग्रेट विद एनीथिंग, इवन इन द फील्डिंग बेचारा इतना वीक है कि उन्होंने लेफ्ट से रोके तो इंजर हो जा रहे। तो मेरे लिए तो अभी अक्षर पटेल, कुलदीप यादव, these guys are the strongest.
You know, one is a more skiddier type, and the other one is looping the ball,
Looping the
and
ball.
and it gives you like an off spinner, like a Chinaman Kuldeep is. So, and he bowls
Yeah.
a dusra, and Aksar is both basically like going other way. So, yeah, that's sounds to be much better. But again, another problem: Jaddu will be fed though. So
Jaddu,
that's the
Jaddu ka I
we
do
have.
have an update on Jaddu. Yeah, I do have an update on Jaddu. My came today only. Okay, he will, I mean, fresh out the press abhi करेंगे या नहीं करेंगे, I don't know, but he will be playing for Saurashtra. He's playing the last round for the Ranji thing. He is in the NCA Bangalore. अभी बैंगलोर में है जडेजा, उनकी फिटनेस रिकवरी apparently कंप्लीट हो चुकी है एंड वो सौराष्ट्र के लिए खेलेंगे अभी रांची लास्ट राउंड। तो देखते हैं कि उसके हिसाब से देन obviously like Ibrahim भाई और someone pointed के उनका जो सिलेक्शन हुआ है इट्स ए सब्जेक्ट टू फिटनेस, जिसके वजह से वो अभी टीम में है बट लाइक हाफ उनका एक कदम है समझो। एक कदम आएगा जब वो रांची का खेल के उनको असेस करा जाएगा ऑन जिसके बिरते पे फिर वो फाइनली इंडियन टीम में अपनी रवानगी करेंगे। बट दिस इज व्हाट आई वांटेड हिम टू प्ले अ फ्यू रणजी मैचेस जस्ट टू असेस हिज फिटनेस, ये नहीं कि भाई आप फ्री एंट्री करो एंड लेट्स सी हाउ ही परफॉर्म्स इफ ही इज एबल टू गेट बैक in the nick of time and in the knack of things, and it'll be good to see Jadeja, but again it'll be a little bit अक्षर पे थोड़ा मेरे को अगर बुरा लगेगा अगर अक्षर को नहीं खेलेंगे, बिल अश्विन विल डेफिनेटली probably be in that team against Australia.
But we can go with three spinners: Aksar, Ashwin, and Jaddu.
Yeah,
And
but
that
then
gives you
again,
batting. That gives you batting, and two pacers should be Shami or Siraj.
yeah, but then you again have to, you don't need a leg spinner. Wouldn't you go with a leg spinner?
बट नो बट आप लेग स्पिनर क्यों लेंगे? आपके पास जड्डू है जो उस तरफ करता है बॉल, जस्ट लाइक लेफ्ट आर्म, राइट? अश्विन,
Hmm.
बिकॉज दे हैव लाइक 3 or 4 ऑलराउंडर्स इन सॉरी लेफ्टी in Australian team, so Ashwin is there and he's lethal with lefties. We all know that. So I think we can go with like these three, and they all three of them they provide us with batting as well till number 9.
Hmm.
And I just wanted to see Rohit Sharma coming back to number 5 and KL Rahul opening with Gill. That will
Hmm.
make our middle order very strong if you think about
Yeah,
it.
मैं अगर देख रहा हूँ भाई द वे रोहित एंड शुभमन आर कम्युनिकेटिंग विद ईच अदर अच्छा सेटल्ड, आई डोंट नो हाउ केएल विल इंटरैक्ट विद गिल बिकॉज़ रोहित शर्मा हैड अ वेरी टफ टाइम विद हिम इन द टी20 वर्ल्ड कप टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट दिस गाय इज गोइंग टू डू, राइट? एंड कोल एज वी नो अगर केएल राहुल बीच में आ रहा है टेस्ट मैच में, अगर देख रहा हूँ मैं, इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू बी अ वेरी बिग डिफरेंस, राइट? बिकॉज़ ही हैज इनफ टाइम टू सेटल हिमसेल्फ, इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू बी एनी प्रेशर, सो इवन इफ ही कम्स एट 5 or 1 इट्स probably be the same, but for Rohit Sharma with that new ball is better, and Shubman Gill looks much better as well. So that's the only way I'm looking at it. Again, Mitchell Stark ka first over, we all know how that is, right? And Rohit Sharma, given his experience, I think he'll be able to play out. Gill ke liye kafi, I think Gill will take the non-strikers as well because of that over. But I don't know if Stark will be fit. Oh, ek alag story hai. But yeah, I just still feel that if it for me, I would like to see Kuldeep based on his form. I would like to see Akshar. The only because of their forms and their way of playing.
Yeah.
That's it. Like Jadeja, I know how good he is, but फिर कैसा कि मेरे को बुरा लगता है यार, फिर वो बैठ जाएगा अगर फिर उसकी फॉर्म डिप्लीट हो गई, फिर आप उसको निकाल ही दोगे फिर तो काफी चीजें हैं यार इसमें, लाइक इट्स
But
जस्ट
यही तो difference है, like when you are senior and when you perform for so many years, injury के बाद you get a free pass to come back to the team. And some
वही
guys,
है।
if they're injured, they are struggling. They are not even coming back. Like Hanuma Vihari को injury हुई थी and he's not here. And then Karun Nair को injury हुई थी और he was just dropped 300 मारने के बाद भी. So that shows like how much talent or how much like cricket is highly rated in.
बिल्कुल। अंशुल भाई, हाउ आर यू? गुड मॉर्निंग। सिराज की बॉलिंग भी इम्प्रूव्ड आया है, बिल्कुल अंशुल भाई, मैं ये बात कर रहा था आशीष भाई से हमारे यहाँ पे जो हमेशा जुड़े हुए हैं आज, एंड ही वाज सेइंग द सेम थिंग भाई। आई थिंक आप ही ने बोला या कल किसी ने बोला कि 3 फॉर्मेट का बॉलर बन सकता है, यानी मेरे को जो जिस तरीके से ये बंदा दिख रहा है, ये हर फॉर्मेट में कल को 10 ओवर मैच भी खेलना शुरू कर देगा गली में, बिकॉज भाई इसकी जो टेक्निक इंप्रूव हुई है, इसकी जो लाइन एंड लेंथ इंप्रूव हुई है, ही नोज 2 थिंग्स फॉर श्योर नाउ, हाउ वे टू पिच इट एंड लाइन एंड लेंथ वाइज, एंड ही नोज कौन सा बॉल किसको डालना है या किसको उकसा के में विकेट निकालना है, ही नोज दैट, एंड ही नोज के भाई रन्स कैसे बचाना है। तो सिराज अभी एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम ही इज इंडियाज, if I may say, the best bowler right now for India.
Main thing is like he knows what delivery he's going to bowl. In
Yeah,
last year or last year IPL, he was getting smacked by every team,
everyone.
right? And now today also, I think in an interview he said like, I know like the wobble seam ball does much more for me rather than the other traditional one. So he knows when to use it and when to deceive the batsman as well. Because if the seam is wobbling, the batsman just think, oh, it's just a straight ball, but it swings in. and then also we saw like people leaving the ball and getting like bowled. So that's a good pickup, and like that's a good enhancement of skill from Siraj.
बिल्कुल, एंड आई थिंक समटाइम्स व्हेन बॉलर्स पिटते हैं या बॉलर्स को काफी टाइम पे इफ दे गेटिंग स्मैक्ड अराउंड, काफी लोग दे गेट लो, बट इट टेक्स अ फ्यू बॉलर्स टू हैव अ वेरी स्ट्रांग मेंटालिटी कि यू आप इससे सीख के आप वापस आओ, एंड दैट इज व्हाट सिराज हैज डन। एंड आईपीएल में भाई जिस तरीके से मार रहे थे उसको, ही हैज aggression, so we know that, but he turned that into confidence, and he sort of translated that into wickets, and that is what I'm appreciating about this guy कि भाई जिस तरीके से आपको पीट रहे थे आप आज उनको वापस पीट रहे हो, like you're getting back at them, you're finding the wicket even in situation where it's a dead wicket, or it's on Bangladesh, Litin Das को आ जाओ भाई आ जाओ, कुछ तो भी करना, some kind of an character,
Yeah.
some kind of something, you're just pulling something out of the hat and you're getting results, and yeah, that's very good from him. Jadeja will be back if he's fit. It will be harsh on Akshar, but everybody knows Jadeja will walk back in if he's fully fit, as he is. Three in one pair. Bilkul, yeah, Ibrahim, we understand that, but the only way, like Apollo, it will be unfair and harsh on Akshar, because Akshar has been phenomenal. And then again, Ashwin will walk back in because Ashwin has that different deliveries in him and the variations he has in him, and obviously the experience that he has against Australia. But then again, will Kuldeep play, or like Ashish just added? Maybe they could even add an Aksar, because he can bowl straighter, and Jadeja can bowl it the other way around as well. So let's see what's gonna happen. Uh, Sachin bhai, will Kohli get 100? Kohli got 100, bro. He got 150. Let's just go. I'll
He's,
come back to the
I
question,
think
but
he's asking he'll get 100.
100 or just 100? Oh, 100. Aha, you got it. You're the main man for Kohli, man. You understand everything related to him.
Right.
Uh, we'll get
Mare-
to that. We'll get to that. But Virat Kohli की innings, आशीष भाई, today I will hear it from you, because it's like probably आप एक कविता लिखे होंगे आज उसके ऊपर कि भाई क्या 166, man, this guy just went berserk आज, कुछ शायद तनुष्का भाभी डांट दिए, कुछ हुआ, 166, 110 balls, 13 fours, 8 sixes and 150 की strike rate। आपके तरफ, मैं आपको तरफ फेंक देता हूँ, अब आप बोलिए।
Everyone, all the journalists, they were saying इसका strike rate कम है, इसको बाहर निकाल दो. Like he doesn't, like he plays at 120. ODI में 150 का strike rate लेके खेलता है भाई वो. Right? आपको इतने like he plays with so much freedom. He times the ball every time, but what was happening before, like he's giving away like a soft wicket, because then he told like he's mentally not in the game. But after like his big interview, that after like a month I picked up the bat, and बैट खुद उठाया और सबके बाकियों के जला दिए भाई उसने सबको, कि कोई बैट
यार
ना उठा
आज
मेरे
तो
आगे.
कुछ और
So
पी के आया है, कुछ और खा के आया है ये
the
आज, मतलब मेरे
way
को
he
कुछ समझ में
celebrates
जब
the hundreds, he's like बस मैं ही हूँ, जो भी है मैं ही हूँ. Like so it's so much fun to watch him, and the acceleration after 100, like he was just
यहाँ
smacking the
वो
ball everywhere.
शनका क्या के बोला, बच्चों की जान लोगे क्या भाई, छोड़ दो भाई, बच्चे मासूम है यार, उनके भी अभी बड़े हुए हैं, छोड़ दो, इतने भी बुरा मत मारो। लेकिन भाई जो सिक्स मारा, जो फोर्स मारा, जो कवर ड्राइव्स मारे, जो ऑन ड्राइव्स मारे, जो उठा उठा के दिया, फिर ही हिट वन सिक्स फ्रॉम द बैक फुट, मैन दिस गाय वाज समथिंग एल्स टुडे यार। आज विराट कोहली कुछ और ही
Last
था यार
innings
आज।
he got bowled and they were celebrating like crazy. And आज तो
हम्म।
नॉट आउट हुआ है, कहता आज तो मैं ही मारूंगा इनको.
और
So
आप देखो, सब सब प्लेयर्स आके उससे मिले यार, लाइक समथिंग इंस्पायर्ड, लाइक दे वर शेकिंग देयर हैंड, लाइक ऐसा यूं, लाइक डर के ऐसा
when
मिल रहे थे
you
कि
see
भाई इसका।
greatness in front of you, you just admire and
Yeah,
say thank
वाह
you.
यार, या ये तो बात सही है। एंड सचिन भाई, कमिंग टू योर पॉइंट, विल कोहली गेट 100 आशीष भाई, व्हाट डू यू थिंक, कोहली
भाई
100?
100 सचिन का रिकॉर्ड तोड़ेगा भाई.
या
So
मेरे को तो लगता है अभी ओडीआई का तो इजीली तोड़ देगा, द वे ही इज गोइंग, इट probably get one in New Zealand, I
probably
feel.
this year he's gonna break ODI, and in couple of years, like 3 or 4, if he's like fit, like he's fit, or obviously, so he's gonna break like he's gonna make 20 centuries.
Let's see, hopefully,
जैसे
hopefully.
मार रहा है, like he'll take like 50 or 60 more innings to to score those 20 centuries.
Yeah, it might take some time, but let's see. Never late. Yeah, हो सकता है यार, 4 साल तो और खेलेगा most probably, अगर
Yeah.
fitness and everything is with him. Definitely we hope so. नितिन भाई, thank you for joining us. अभी चाहल या कुलदीप को खिला लो, फिर वो लास्ट में हमेशा की तरह अश्विन ही आएगा वर्ल्ड कप में। या मतलब नितिन भाई, ऑनेस्टली ये टाइम ऐसा नहीं लग रहा मुझको कि अश्विन आएगा। व्हाइट बॉल में आ सकता है, बट आई सॉरी रेड बॉल में आ सकता है, बट व्हाइट बॉल में मुश्किल है, बिकॉज जिस तरीके से ये लोग एक एक गेट पे खड़े हुए हैं पूरे, एक पे कुलदीप है, चाहल भी है, टू एन एक्सटेंट चाहल को पसंद करती है आई थिंक ये टीम, एंड यू हैव गॉट अक्षर पटेल, इस तरीके से तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि अश्विन आ पाएगा, but if he comes, then it'll be a very big question and controversy in the Indian media, and I'm pretty sure no one will leave them. अगर unless Ashwin comes and plays a little bit of white cricket in the middle, पर अगर सिर्फ रेड बॉल फोकस्ड है और ये एकदम से white ball में आ गया, then it'll be a very big
No,
सवाल.
I was, I think, discussing with Mustafa that like Dinesh Karthik on Crick Bus said, "Oh, you have Ashwin as your another backup option for the World Cup," and I was like, this guy is like starting a lobby for Ashwin again, and if Ashwin plays like IPL, like a good IPL season, I'm dicey that Rohit Sharma will back him because Rohit Sharma has backed him in the World Cup as well, and he might prefer him because of the again the experience agenda and all that. Because Rohit Sharma backed DK and then he backed Ashwin, so I don't want that to happen because this is unfair to whatever the guys are. Like it was unfair for Chahal not to play two T20 World Cups. He was selected, but Ashwin was preferred. But this time, like it shouldn't be that case. Even Chahal is not playing in your playing 11, and Kuldeep is. I'll still take that because Kuldeep is a better bowler right now. But Ashwin, on basis of seniority, it does. Then Bhuvneshwar Kumar should play. Then all the other guys who played like the last World Cup should play. If you're taking seniority as a standard.
मैं वही देख रहा, like the way I'm, based also on what you're saying, if I'm looking at the year last year, there were a lot of captains, there were a lot of mix and matches, and everybody had their own army. I think Rohit had a few people under his belt.
Yeah.
Hardik wanted some people, and Shekhar Dhawan just got some people. But yeah, year is looking different because Rohit Sharma as a captain looked much happier. He looked more supporting and he looked more backing. Right, Shami Kubi, he was very excited to have him in. So I don't think right now anyone is there against the will of Rohit Sharma. So this is what I feel. This 20 thing is there, the 20-man pot. Let it be there. Let's see. I don't feel like Ashwin is going to be there because Rohit Sharma is happy with this team, very happy with this team. If you're getting a 390, 371, and if you're clearing everyone, I think as a captain also, you will know, okay, you don't need Ashwin. If he still gets Ashwin, then he's just stupid because he's adding, unnecessary pressure on himself.
I think he won't take the risk because maybe
Exactly.
backfire बहुत होगा इस बार.
Backfire तो होगा, and अगर आप
All
निकल गए
Ashwin,
first round,
like
second round में तो और भी हो जाएगा फर्क.
people
That'll
like
be
us,
what it is.
we like who watch every game and are mad cricket fans. We don't want Ashwin to play a white ball game, right? But we want him to
Yeah.
play the red ball because we know the
No
actual
doubt talent.
skills of
Yeah,
Ashwin.
of
It
course.
takes a lot of time to get into groove. Once he's in the groove, he's a bowler. So
बिल्कुल.
yeah.
Punter Bhai asked a good question. He said, What are your thoughts on ODI's future? Empty stadium, just a dead rubber game. That also in South India. It's I think they're just boycotting it because Sanju Samson didn't play. I don't know why I felt that today, but there were a lot of empty chairs. There is a little bit of a question about 50 because we saw in Karachi, so everybody towards that tournament got
I
दिमाग
don't
खराब हो
blame the
गया था.
guys
But
in Karachi for
I
not
don't
going.
blame it, but I think for a one day, at least one day, you could have come and watched it, but they weren't able to. Kerala, mein, I know there are huge, sporting city or sporting, state, but I don't know अभी क्या situation हुआ था, why they weren't able to. Maybe it was a festival over there, or I don't know. It was like I heard it's
I think
Sankranti.
Pongal over there. Pongal is celebrated there.
Yeah,
Pongal.
it is Malayalam New Year, I think. Yeah, if I'm not wrong, but
Something
I
is
think
there.
that was one of the reasons, maybe that it was there and something like that. But yeah, overall, I would say that it is a little bit scary if I'm looking at the situation because जिस तरीके के अब बच्चे हैं आजकल के, हमारे से नहीं है कि भाई 6 घंटे 7 घंटे आप टीवी देख रहे हो और आप बस 50 ओवर देख रहे हो, आप अपने हीरोज को देख रहे हो खेलते, because you have so many other distractions. So I don't know. For me, it looks a little bit scary, but then we have other diehard fans who come here, who go on a different shows and watch different shows. So maybe it's a थोड़ा भी ये जनरेशन नई वाली की थोड़ा मे भी पल्ला भारी है, but I just hope they don't kill off 50 overs, man.
No, I think it's just one odd game because Dead Rubber भी था, वो भी contribute करता है, and
हाँ,
I think probably because of the festival.
हैदराबाद में देखो फुल रहेगा, हैदराबाद में
Hyderabad and
बॉयज
all,
आएंगे.
even Punjab में चले जाओ, like everyone will go and watch a 50-over game
Yeah,
because stadiums in India get very less, like some stadiums very very less games, right? पंजाब में
yeah,
गेम ही नहीं हुआ है कब से, एंड अभी हम धर्मशाला जाएंगे जहाँ पे like it's a beautiful stadium where after
very
so
good.
many years there's a game going on. Otherwise हम देखते हैं कि अहमदाबाद में गेम हो रहा है, मुंबई में गेम हो रहा है.
Yeah,
These
वही
are
है,
the
वही है.
like set grounds, right? And ये
Yeah,
जो बाकी grounds है, they don't get a chance. So now we'll see
वही
like
है. एंड मुस्तफा also pointed this out of you, मोहाली में भी काफी टाइम हो गया, मोहाली में तो एवरी टाइम लिस्ट करे.
Yeah, it's Mohali ka like the best stadium, like the bigger stadium, and the pitch is so supportive to the bowlers as well as the batting. But like there's no game. So ab shayad game hoga because you're going Dharamshala, then you come to Mohali.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
they'll be proud over there.
नहीं बिल्कुल आई थिंक वही है कि यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ द पिचेस एंड स्टेडियम इन डिफरेंट सिटी ऑल्सो भी कम हो गई है लाइक यू राइटफुली पॉइंटेड आउट कि भाई ये काम 4-5 ही रह चुके हैं आई थिंक दिल्ली में भी नहीं खेलते अब तो फिरोज शाह कोटला में भी
ये
नहीं खेलते
अहमदाबाद में गेम्स होती हैं, हर सीरीज की एक गेम
अहमदाबाद
अहमदाबाद में होएगी, एक मुंबई में होएगी। आई डोंट
या फिर
नो।
बैंगलोर को भी नहीं जाते बिकॉज छोटा है आई थिंक या इट्स एक्चुअली अ वियर्ड थिंग इफ यू थिंक अबाउट इट दैट नीड टू क्या विराट कोहली साबित अच्छा ये कंटिन्यू टू बी कंटिन्यूड हाँ क्या वीके ये साबित करना चाहता है आज की वो टी20 का मेन प्लेयर होना चाहिए नहीं सचिन भाई आई डोंट थिंक वो ये सब साबित करना चाह रहा था बस ये साबित करना आई थिंक कुछ साबित करने के लिए नहीं निकला था उसकी फिर गई थी लास्ट टाइम वो आउट हो गया था बोल के चल इसलिए थोड़ा रिडेम्पशन था बिकल भाई उससे पहले भी उन्हें 100 मार दिया था सो देयर नथिंग टू साबित करो हियर उसके stats speak for himself. His averages are like 58 in an ODI, 52 if I'm not wrong in T20.
T20.
Yeah, and like 48 in Test match. So I don't think Sabit कुछ करना है यहाँ पे. Maybe थोड़े he just wants to get centuries whenever he feels like he's going to get a century. He'll go out for that opportunity and like rightfully so because how many years he has he probably doesn't know that as well, right? कि subject to injury, subject to whatever his age is coming. So he just want to clear out. तभी हो रहा चादर के नीचे जल्दी लपेट आए बोल के.
And Virat को साबित कुछ नहीं करना. Like he we
बिल्कुल
saw what he did against Pakistan. That was the game
हम्म,
everyone had to step up, but we had only one guy. उस दिन like जो हुआ like that was magical. We lost the World Cup, but that game everyone remembers. So
बिल्कुल
he
बिल्कुल
doesn't. He's the main player in T20. It's just when there was a T20 World Cup, they were playing more T20s and less
हम्म,
ODI. That's why Shikhar Dhawan was given the reins. Now
हम्म,
it's a T ODI World Cup. You'll see Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma playing more ODIs and less
हम्म,
T20 because
बिल्कुल
they are managing their like workload on according to that. IPL may be like I don't know how many games they'll play, but they're
What
focused on
I
ODI.
was saying the same thing. Like I wish they rest a few games and maturely play this IPL rather than going out in excitement. And I know the IPL is exciting and a franchise खेल रहे. There is pressure from the franchise, but as an Indian cricketer, I think the first thing that should come in national duty and
Yeah.
just rest yourself, man. I know Kohli is very well fit and stuff, but just look out for yourself, man. We don't want to injure anyone before a big tournament. Oh, you look who's here. He's a आज ये other side of the show पे हैं मुस्तफा भाई हमारे and he said Arsenal winning the league. काइका लीग भाई आज या आर्सेनल played phenomenally well today. I know Don हमारे जो अबरार भाई है वो भी खुश होंगे 2-0 beating their noisy neighbors, not so noisy anymore. Arsenal on top of the league. I think they're 8 points clear or something like that. But yeah मुस्तफा भाई कहाँ है यार वो किधर ठंड ला रहे हैं
वो खाना
रोहित
खाना खाने गया है कहीं.
खाना खाना खाने गया है, अच्छा वेल गोल अपडेट हो चुका है 3-0 बार्सिलोना बीटिंग रियल मैड्रिड सुपर कप में जस्ट फॉर पीपल हु आर watching Del Clasico or not watching Del Clasico rather. रोहित बिग स्कोर क्यों नहीं कर पा रहा है रोहित ने 80 मारा था भाई सेकंड ओडीआई में एंड ही प्लेड वेल सॉरी फर्स्ट ओडीआई में ही प्लेड वेल एंड yeah I think उसका स्टार्ट्स अच्छे हैं he's giving a decent start I think he had 42 today also I mean थोड़ा बहुत स्ट्रगल करा था शुरू में but he managed to still get a 42 क्या है सब्जेक्ट टू इंजरी अगर अपन देख रहे हैं ही इज कमिंग आउट ऑफ एन इंजरी एज वेल आई नो बांग्लादेश में इंजरी रखते हुए 50 मारा था उसने एंड देन अभी 80 मारा था 100 ले सकता था 100% 100 मार सकता था बट ही जस्ट गॉट आउट अनफॉर्चुनेटली और आज 42 मारा एंड आई थिंक लास्ट मैच में 21 मारा एक्सेलरेट कर रहा है ही इज ट्राइंग टू गेट एज मेनी रन्स एज पॉसिबल इन द पावर प्ले अच्छी है कि शुभमन इज एंकरिंग दिस गाय एंड देन लेट्स सी योर
रोहित
थॉट्स
रोहित का कोहली वाला पीरियड तो नहीं चल रहा है गेटिंग स्टार्ट्स एंड गेटिंग आउट. He's in touch. He's like when he hits sixes, like it's effortless, and then he's playing very good. Like he's not playing false shots. Uh, Bulk of change in this series is his cut down of weight,
टेम्परामेंट
and then you see like when you cut down where you're more active, he's more active now with the field placement. You saw how
या
active he is,
बिल्कुल आई वाज कमिंग टू
and
दैट
his reflexes are back. If you're bowling short to him, he's just going out and hitting, and that's what he
पुलिंग इट या
right? And now the temperament is cool because earlier I think he was feeling like he's helpless because he's not contributing much to the team, and that's why he's getting angry. Now he knows I can score these runs because he's getting his reflexes and fitness back. So that's a very like different Rohit Sharma what we see in the last innings and
बिल्कुल
last.
एंड yeah that's what I was discussing even Mustafa and earlier on the show कि भाई आप कैप्टन भी हो बट आप इंडियन बैट्समैन भी हो सो आप ये दो रोल्स को अलग अलग रखो आप क्या कर रहे हो आप कैप्टन सी भी आप बैट्समैन बैटिंग का भी प्रेशर आप कैप्टनसी में मिला के, you're sort of अपने आप का दिमाग खराब करते रहो। जब आप कैप्टन हो, आप कैप्टन, यू ऑर्डर योर प्लेयर्स, यू डोंट गेट, आप साइड लाइन नको कर लो अपने आप को, आप अपने आप को छोटा मत महसूस करो, आप बैट से परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहे हो तो कि अरे यार मेरे बंदे क्या सोच रहे होंगे मेरे बारे में, मैं कैप्टन हूँ, मैं लीड नहीं कर पाऊँ, वो
Yeah.
ठीक है, दैट इज part of your game, but leadership will also a part of. So just separate it, and look, he's balancing it very perfectly today. Agar आज 21 पे out हुआ, but he's still leading his team. Like you said, field changes, bowling changes, everything is on spot on. He's reading the game much better. I think that
Yeah.
break जो उसको break मिला है recently, injury से recover हो गया, you like you said, you feel fresher, you feel more confident जब आपके पूरे body parts function कर रहे हैं at a good rate, blood flow हो रहा है, concentration levels high हैं, so definitely it makes a difference. Mustafa is asking, can India replicate this performance against the same Sri Lanka in a World Cup? I was talking about this, that Sri Lanka do come out to be a stronger asset in a World Cup. They have a never dying attitude in a World Cup, and ICC में उनका जो temperament है, obviously they came finals along us in 2011. But I think agar वही है कि they don't make a lot of changes. India stop making a lot of changes. They keep with the pot. They keep that 20-member squad. They keep the team chemistry. They keep the same captain or and the vice captain. Then India have a chance. If they keep changing the captain and making changes where players are going out in injury and coming back whenever they want to, then that is going to create a problem. Otherwise, if this India is this united and this strong, then no one has a chance to beat them.
Yeah, and Sri Lanka, like they'll be more pressurized playing India in the World Cup because they already know we lost a series to them in India. So it'll be more pressure on Sri Lanka than India because all the players in India are like in very good form, and I hope they continue till the World Cup. So that's goes the disclaimer.
अगले सवाल बॉस भाई के लिए। बॉस भाई, इन ओडीआई देयर आर 300 balls, so Kohli can play run up per ball to 50 runs to set, but in T20 only 120 balls are there, and Kohli almost takes 40 balls to score 50, which India can't afford.
भाई कौन सा गेम है ये जो 40 बॉलें खेली और 50 मारा? I remember one game in which he took 40 ball and 50 runs is against Pakistan last to last World Cup where
Mm-hmm.
Shaheen like blew off everyone and
Blow
Kohli was
from,
in a
yeah,
state,
I
right?
got, yeah, yeah.
That's the game. Otherwise, like in this T20 World Cup as well, like he's not taking that many balls. He's taking like 10, 15 balls to get settled, and then he just starts. Even like in bilateral T20s, we were criticizing him that why he's coming to bat and just started smacking from day like ball one, right? Because he was stepping out and like just throwing his wicket away. But then he
Mm-hmm.
just controlled himself and then take 10 balls and then he started in T20 also he has like a 140 strike rate. So I one off game ho sakta hai, but like that also according to the situation, not according to his style of play. Like Pujara का एक style of play है. He's going to take that many balls. इसका है अगर एक बार सेट हो गया 10 बॉल है तो हर बैट्समैन लेता है unless you're Surya Kumar you'll take 10 balls easily to just set your mind and then you adjust the pitch,
And
right?
Nitin bhai, if I'm seeing the way India is structured, they are structured for Kohli to stick there like an anchor, right? अब मैं अगर विराट कोहली की अगर आप पाकिस्तान की इनिंग्स देख लो, उसके बाद तो मैं उसको T20 में कभी कुछ बोल नहीं सकता, that the way he stood there, right? If he didn't stand there, we were losing wickets left, right, and center, and that is what we expect from Virat Kohli, to stick there and then assess it. I think in an ODI after, I think 36 of his centuries are match winning. Whereas Sachin
Yeah.
Tendulkar is 33 or 31, they were popping it up today on the thing. So the way India is structured is, you need up front, you have Rohit Sharma who's going to take the lead, and then you have probably KL Rahul who will play that anchor role. Then you'll have Virat Kohli with that anchor role, and Baki sub will come and hit how many ever they can hit. So if you're looking at that way, then yeah, Kohli is a very good asset for T20. I remember one IPL he was going bonkers as well. He has that mentality. He can play that game also. कि first ball से कर सकता, but usually people ask him to stick in case everybody else around him falls down. इस्माइल भाई खैरियत? इस्माइल भाई वालेकुम सलाम, खैरियत से भाई? कहाँ है भाई? खैरियत अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, आप कैसे हैं? फैज भाई बेंच बूस्ट क्यों यूज करा? पंटर भाई मेरे पूरे एसेट्स पिंडे में मिल गए थे यार, में कुछ जरूरी था। ये एफपीएल की बात करें पंटर भाई, फैंटेसी फुटबॉल जो हम लोग खेलते भी, मिनी लीग। बट क्विकली मैं बोल दूं कि भाई मैं यही, I had Arsenal played, I had a Crystal Palace guy, so I said, I had Trippier on the bench in all of these guys. I just said, go for it, and Ramsdale was on my bench, so it worked out. Chirag bhai, Tapal tea in the house. I expect better from NZ in India versus, and yeah, I do expect better from New Zealand because they did just come back from a ODI series win. Let it be in Karachi, let it be in Pakistan. Win is a win. We saw Devon Conway. He is scaring me a lot. Devon Conway. Kane Williamson knows these Indian pitches very well. He is Kane Anna for Hyderabad. He loves Hyderabad. Kane Anna is very respected in Hyderabad, so it's around the world. But yeah, when I specifically talk about Hyderabad, he's there. Then you have Tom Latham, who didn't have a very good ODI series maybe, but we know what he's doing. Then he has Glenn Phillips over there. So I do expect New Zealand to perform well, but this Indian squad, if they keep the same temperament that they had in Sri Lanka, not change their template and that nooks and corners हम नहीं सही कर लिए है, and we don't change that main template that we're having, we have a very good chance. What do you think, Ashish bhai?
Yeah, न्यूजीलैंड भी इतना क्लिनिकल नहीं जीती है. लाइक दे struggled. Like अजीब सी सीरीज
Bowling.
हुई है उनकी. Like they first put up the score and then it got chased down, and next time फिर out हो रहे हैं. Like I didn't see anyone in that batting order like with fluency. Conway का fluency दिखा था last में, और Kane Williamson is always there, like because of the test also he's just playing. So दो players हैं इनके. I got disappointed with the opener because he was getting starts, and then he was just giving away in 20s. Because
Mhm.
that's a kind of opener that I like. I'm just forgetting his name.
Finn
Uh,
Allen.
Phil, and yeah. So he's the one, like Shaw, him. These are the guys I like. Just go from ball one, even in ODIs, right? This
Mhm.
guy was getting boundaries left, right, and then suddenly like one falls short and he's just giving it to the cover fielder. So I expected him to score like much bigger because the talent is there. He's unable to like just put it into stats. But I feel like this New Zealand side is good, but Indian side is just way better because I don't see someone apart from these two guys, Conway and Kane Williamson, standing there. Glenn Phillips का भी like they drop catch, so that's why he scored. अब किसी का भी drop
Yeah.
catch तो कोहली तो 100 मारेगा.
Yeah, but again, that opportunity to take it up is always, again,
Yeah,
a very good thing. Ismail Bhai says KL Rahul should step up his form in T20. KL Rahul should step up from everything or step out of this team.
KL Rahul
I
should
do.
not take
I respect
it.
his innings. Again, I'm going to go on 1 foot. I'm on 1 foot right now, and I'm saying KL Rahul. I respect your second innings today. What you did, you should have sat in that place. आप बैठ जाना था, एंड आप सूर्य कुमार को खेलने देना था. ये मेरा ओपिनियन है.
KL
इन
Rahul
सेमीफाइनल में तो भाई
को
नितिन भाई is talking about a T20 semi-final which England cleaned us out. But Nitin bhai, that is what the situation asked for Virat Kohli to do, right? He was what I think we were at one point. We lost Rohit Sharma, we lost Surya Kumar, we lost everyone. Then Hardik Pandya played a quick innings where Virat was anchoring him, right? Then
yeah,
you lost Rishabh Pant. So we managed to get a 168 because of Kohli and Pandya's
170 or something.
168 partnership. Because of Kohli and Pandya's partnership, and Pandya took charge and Kohli was supporting him. That's what. And then towards the end, and Kohli started taking guard. So if I'm looking at it that way, it's fine, but it's just a one-off maybe in that situation.
Yeah, वो एक हो
Chirag,
जाता है कभी-कभी का.
again, we are too good as a team when most of the players have a good day. But if it's about if every player has a capability to be a match winner, if other 8 to 10, and Chirag, bhai, if you see the series, it is hui hai, right? Siraj turned into a match winner. Akshar turned into a match winner. Surya Kumar is a match winner, can be a match winner, or we know what he can do. Virat Kohli, though, he's here, he's somewhere there. Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill, these all turned into match winners. We had everyone on their day, Nita, and this happened. Siraj though was been consistent. Then we had Akshar Patel, who was also consistent. We have Kai, who didn't get a chance, but T20 World Cup, he hit a 50 and he hit a 100, right? So we are seeing this thing, but it's subject to this team sticking together and being a core. अगर ऊपर नीचे जरा भी हुआ, उन उधर चले गए, इन उधर चले गए, देन वहां पे टेंशन होगी मेरे को. अगर ये कंटिन्यूटी में खेलते गए ना एक साथ, दे विल गेट चैंपियंस मेंटालिटी व्हेन यू फील लाइक यूर इंडिस्ट्रक्टेबल. एंड मेरा जो बाद का प्लेयर है उसमें आप में इतना कॉन्फिडेंस आता है कि मेरे बाद का भी है, मैं मार लूं ना, मेरे बाद का वाला भी आके मार लेगा. तो ये चीज अपने को ये टेम्परामेंट लाना है, बट दिस विल ओनली बी व्हेन योर टीम इज 100%. 15 to 20 जो भी लोग हैं, दे आर देयर टुगेदर. Freet House says Chashma KL Rahul is dropped from T20. Yeah. अंशुल भाई बोलते हैं इंग्लैंड वाले इंग्लैंड को मार रहे हैं. एलेक्स हेल ने 22 रन. हाँ यार, वो आज आई थिंक सो दैट कौन से उसमें मारा था, ये दुबई का मैच था जिसमें उसने एलेक्स हेल ने ही हिट 83 runs of 52 balls. And yeah, so just to give an update quickly on the other matches, we had दुबई के T20 मैच था आज between the Sharjah Warriors and Desert Vipers, जहाँ पे Desert Vipers beat शारजा वॉरियर्स में से आई थिंक सिर्फ गुरबाज ने 22 मारा, और आई थिंक जो डेनली ने नीचे 36, और नबी, सो दीस टू मेड लाइक लास्ट पार्टनरशिप 36 34 मारा था, तो डेनली ने 36 मारा था और मोहम्मद नबी 34 मार के, तो 145 का टोटल बना शारजा वॉरियर्स का। अगर मैं पिक ऑफ द बॉलर्स बोलूंगा, इट माइट हैव बीन टाइमल मिल्स, 3 ओवर्स 11 रन्स एंड 1 विकेट। डेजर्ट वाइपर्स यहाँ से एलेक्स हेल्स ने फिनोमिनली 83 मारा 52 बॉल्स में, 9 चौबे और 3 सिक्सेस मारे, and Sam Billings along with him, again 49 of 38, and he hit 4 fours and 1 6. So all in all, Desert Vipers managed to beat the Sharjah Warriors. If I'm going to go to the game before that, it was Shah Rukh Khan ki team, Abu Dhabi Knight Riders, and versus the Gulf Giants beating the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders. Apart from Paul Sterling hitting a 20, I think Andre Russell आके 26 रन मारा था 12 बॉल में, 2 चौबे 2 छक्के मार के आउट हो गया। सुनील नारायण ज्यादा कुछ कर नहीं पाया, कैप्टन साहब 11 रन मार के आउट हो गए। 3 wicket from Sanchit Sharma for the Gulf Giants, 3 overs, 9 runs and 3 wickets, an economy of 3. Brilliant bowling from Sanchit Sharma, and then Chris Jordan coming back, 4 overs, 28 runs and 3 wickets. गल्फ जायंट्स में से 65 जेम्स विंस, उनका जो कैप्टन है जेम्स विंस, हिट 65 रन्स ऑफ 44 बॉल्स, 4 फोर्स एंड 4 सिक्सेस। आई थिंक रेहान अहमद भी खेला था ये मैच में, बट ऑली पोप भी खेला था, तो काफी इंग्लिश प्लेयर्स हैं ये गल्फ जायंट्स की टीम में। तो ऑली पोप ने 18 रन मारा एंड हेजमियर आके एंड में 14 रन मार के जिता दिया था मैच। तो गल्फ जायंट्स बीट अबू धाबी नाइट राइडर्स। सो दिस वाज द अपडेट फ्रॉम द IL T20. I will get to the South Africa T20 very quickly, Ashish bhai. Just there was only one match today from the Durban Super Giants, which was Lucknow owned, and Par Royals. It was a decent match, 216 runs on the board for Dubai's Durban Super Giants. Kyle Myers आके 39 runs मारा, Quinton de Kock again another 57 runs, 31 balls. Again Quinton de Kock man in fine form, 5 fours and 4 sixes. Hendrik Larsson, the Sunriser, got a 50 in there of 19 balls, 50 of 19 balls, 1 4 and 6 sixes. Hendrik Larsson का अगर आप लोगों ने innings नहीं देखा, I would definitely recommend you to go and watch it. Ngidi got 2 wickets for 33 runs for the Par Royals. Evan Jones got 2 wickets for 33 runs again. Then Par Royals came out to bat. Jason Roy started with 33 runs. Lost a lot of wickets up front. Then Ian Morgan, the legend, he tried to get it back, formulating a partnership with Dane Vilas. Ian Morgan and Vilas ने मिलके बहुत end तक जबरदस्त they tried to get it through, but then Ian Morgan got out, and ultimately resulting in a loss for them. But yeah, ये update थी कि Durban Super Giants did beat the Par Royals at the end by 27 runs. एंड वर्ल्ड कप, वुमेन्स वर्ल्ड कप में आज इंग्लैंड का मैच था, तो इंग्लैंड हिट 199 रन, वुमेन्स अंडर 19 की बात कर रहा हूँ ये। इंग्लैंड ने 199 मारे एंड बेचारे जिम्बाब्वे 25 ऑल आउट हो गए। तो आई मीन या, सो इट वाज इंग्लैंड हु वाज देयर, इंग्लैंड प्लेड वर्सेस जिम्बाब्वे एंड या दे लॉस्ट बेचारे। But yeah, Ashish bhai, apart from that, PBL में भी 2 मैचेस थे, सिडनी थंडर और होबार्ट हरिकेन्स। होबार्ट हरिकेन्स beating Sydney Thunder. Man of the match was Nathan Ellis, 4 overs 27, 4 wickets for 27, and Patrick Dooley got 3 wickets for 22 for the Hobart Hurricanes, and Tim David 76 of 41 balls. Phenomenal innings. Sydney Sixers versus the Perth Scorchers. Sixers 151, beating the Perth Scorchers by 6 runs. Very close game, came up to the wire. Josh Phillip and Steve Smith started very well for the Sixers. Followed by that, nobody managed to hit. Josh Phillip hitting a 54 of 48. And yeah, for Perth Scorchers, it was Steven Eskinasi, 66 mara tha. And apart from that, nobody showed up for Perth Scorchers. So the Sixers beating the Perth Scorchers and Hobart Hurricanes beating the Sydney Thunders. तो आशीष भाई, किंग कोहली का बताओ अब क्या है next? What do you think he's going to try and accomplish? I mean, he will obviously try to hit those 100 hundreds, but like, what are you expecting from him in New Zealand?
I'll just say consistency चाहिए थोड़ी सी, right? 100 पे इतना focus नहीं है. If he's consistent and he's getting those 100, that's like, it has to be, he has to feel comfortable getting the scores. It shouldn't be like that phase coming back where he's like just going out early, just like KL Rahul ka phase chal raha hai. One game is good, another one he's not. But I want this consistency. What made Virat Kohli, right? He's consistent 90%. So 100 aate rahenge. Like if he's playing this way, he's gonna score 100 easily. It's no doubt. Like He's a match winner, and today also he showed his class. So expectations like यही होती है 100 मारे, like we want as Indian like cricket fans, we want Virat Kohli to score hundreds. It just I want the whole team to progress as a unit rather than depending upon again one guy scoring hundreds again and again. I want Rohit
Yeah,
Sharma to score 100 and Gill to be consistent as well. And if like KL is not there, but other guys coming in, like Ishan coming in, playing in the middle order, to like play good cricket and win matches for India. Because this whole unit needs to perform good so that there's pressure amongst themselves that we have to perform, otherwise our spot is not like fixed in this team, right? So collective, like the whole team will win you the big championships, not Virat Kohli. So Virat Kohli to kar gaya jo karna tha usne, and he'll do it in the World Cup as well. I have full faith. Like we saw, like
बिल्कुल.
without form, he's scoring that many in T20, and with form, you can just expect wonders from him.
बिल्कुल, एंड आई थिंक वो ही विल डेफिनेटली परफॉर्म वेल द वे हिज माइंडसेट इज राइट नाउ, एंड आई थिंक वो कैप्टेंसी का भी लोड अब खत्म हो गया, रवि शास्त्री भी चले गए, आई थिंक उसका जितना भी कोटा था वो पूरा कर दिया उसने. आई थिंक नाउ ही जस्ट फोकस्ड ऑन हिज बैटिंग एंड दैट्स ऑल ही केयर्स अबाउट. आई मीन नॉट दैट ही डजंट केयर अबाउट द टीम, आई एम नॉट सेइंग इट लाइक दैट. पीपल विल स्टार्ट थिंकिंग अरे खाली अपनी लीग खेल रहा है, नहीं, मेरा मतलब कि टीम को जिताने के भी खेलता है एंड लाइक फॉर हिज ओन इंडिविजुअल एक्colades. Where did Kyle Jamieson? I think he had a back injury during the England series back in June
June.
2022. Yeah, and for since then he's not recovered and he's still getting there slowly. But they do have, I think, Henry Shipley who's replaced him, who has the good height and stuff, and he is, I think, a medium fast bowler as well. So Henry Shipley have for there, and they have like who other they have Adam Milne who's going to play. They have another bowler called Jacob Duffy who's added into the squad. Lockie Ferguson hai. So they did add a lot of bowlers. I think Doug Bracewell भी है. So they did add a lot of fast bowlers. I think ये सीखे थे ये लोग from the Pakistan series के भाई अपने pace में 140 150 नहीं डाल पा रहे. I think they need a lot of pace, and what Mustafa was also criticizing the bowling, that pace is lacking in the New Zealand
भाई
dugout.
उनको टेस्ट खिला खिला के मार दिया है. कहाँ से पेस लाएंगे वो? Like they were playing test on like dead wickets, so I don't know from where they're gonna get the pace.
Ismail Bhai बोले he'll drop because of his gameplay. He's a very great player and should not. No, but Ismail Bhai वही है ना. Ismail Bhai he's taking a lot of time to get back. And KL Rahul has been very bad. अगर आप T20 वर्ल्ड कप उठा के देख लो, उनसे फेक 50 मारे अफगानिस्तान के अगेंस्ट था some small team, like some small team.
Netherlands?
He man, I think one, yeah, Netherlands or some one team, and then उसके बाद से उन्होंने कुछ कर पा रहे नहीं. And then he was failing in ODIs and test matches also to get some runs. So it's just that his form has been dipping. It's been rising एक series, then he gets injured and he goes out of the team. So ये जरा problem है इनके साथ, consistency नहीं है. वरना he's a very phenomenal player. We know stroke quality क्या है बंदे की. ये शामी किसी पर्ची है, घुटनों में जान खत्म हो गई इसकी, इमरान को लेना चाहिए. इमरान को भाई फ्रीड हाउस आई थिंक रिस्पेक्टफुली उसको रेस्ट भी जरूरत है उतनी, बिकॉज अगर आप उसको घस घस के ऐसे मैचों में घसा देंगे तो फिर वो अगर बड़े मैच के टाइम पे इंजर होगा फिर ये बोलेगा यार ये इंजरी प्रोन है. तो आप आगे की जो पिछले मिस्टेक्स करे थे आप उससे सीखो कि भाई आप एडमी को गैस खत्म नहीं कर दो. बुमराह को खिला खिला के उसकी गैस खत्म कर दिया. बुमराह इतना इंजरी प्रोन होगा. ऑब्वियसली बुमराह के अलग फैक्टर थे, बट उमरान 145 146 पे लाके गेंद फेंक रहा है, तो उसको तो बिल्कुल जरूरी है ये इसका शोल्डर एंड ऑल ऑफ दिस टू रेस्ट. तो आई थिंक उसकी वजह से इट्स अ वेरी गुड कॉल. एंड शामी भी इंजरी के बाद से आ रहा है यार. शामी इज आल्सो फेनोमेनल बॉलर. ही जस्ट नीड्स सम टाइम. ऑब्वियसली जान ऐसा लग रहा है खत्म हो, बट वो भी इंजरी से आ रहा है. आई मीन उसको जब आप इंजरी से सीधा T20 वर्ल्ड कप के फर्स्ट मैच में लाके आप उसका परफॉर्मेंस देख लो, तो he has experience, he has a different kind of varieties, he was one of the best Yorkers. Just give him some time, I would say. Chirag Bhai also, I think, has a complaint with Shami was today. I think he is the most skilled fast bowler after. He is, but he is there, but I think right now it's Siraj in the front runner. Even if I'm taking Bumrah, Bumrah obviously another level, but injured. But like now, Siraj is the front runner for me. Shami was ordinary, but he's just coming back from injury. Let's just give him some time and see what he does in the future. Yeah, Ismail Khan says yes, and then lose another T20 World Cup. उससे अच्छा पृथ्वी है अब, वही खेलेगा. पृथ्वी तो है, बट पृथ्वी का वही है ना टेस्ट फॉर्मेट में. अभी T20 में क्या करता है देखना. पृथ्वी कुछ डाल के नहीं आना बस मैच में.
No, he's
But
more
yeah,
focused now, so I think he, if given the chance, if KL and Rohit not play or something, then he might play. Otherwise, he's just warming the bench over there.
And apparently, I think he even deleted Instagram after BCCI announced his name or something on his Instagram account. में कुछ delete या रोक दिया है. Apparently, he doesn't want outside noise or something to disturb him. He's very focused in his opportunity, and that's I think how a player should focus. He should just ignore and silence the Bharki noise, which I would say tell KL Rahul to close me and Chirag Bhai. Just shun us out. Don't listen to me and Chirag Bhai. Focus on your game. If that helps you, I would not mind that you don't listen to us. But yeah, on the other hand, I think yeah, I just hope we managed to make this unit one of the strongest Indian units and hopefully clinch an ICC tournament. वही बात होगी यार, but the only thing I'm afraid of is that it's in India, and if we win in India again, people will have a lot of questions like they always do.
वो तो 2011 के भी क्वेश्चंस हो रहे हैं, तो उसका जवाब तो यही है कि ट्रॉफी किसके पास है वो देख लो. Like
बस
once you win, that's done, that's history. So उसके बाद ये क्यों हुआ? Because different people will ask different questions, right? And
hmm.
England वो World Cup like जीता था, everyone's like oh it's cheating and all that, but who cares? They won the World Cup, right? Whenever you say they're World Cup winners, they're defending champions. तो
बिल्कुल.
बातें तो होंगी. अब इंडिया ऑस्ट्रेलिया जीती तो बातें नहीं होंगी. लाइक सो इंडिया में इंडिया जीते तो लाइक सब कुछ.
बट मैं ये बोलूंगा, आई थिंक लास्ट टाइम का अगर अब ये टाइम से मुकाबला कर रहे हो 2011 टू 2023, फर्क ये है कि अब जो इंग्लैंड की स्क्वाड है दे प्ले इन ऑल सीजंस, न्यूजीलैंड की टीम है दे प्लेइंग इन ऑल सीजन, एंड न्यूजीलैंड इज गोना प्ले द मोस्ट सबकॉन्टिनेंट क्रिकेट, राइट? अगर आप पाकिस्तान से ले लो, फिर इंडिया से, आई थिंक दे विल हैव अ श्रीलंकन टूर समथिंग, सो दे रियली वर्किंग देयर वेज अराउंड. Australia is coming to India, so everyone's getting ample amount of time to soak in the conditions. There is an IPL, so we're giving, I think, India from a country perspective and from a host perspective is giving enough practice time to each country, respectively, right? So you do your maths, you do your science, you do your whatever you want to do, and get your techniques and strategy. आप अपने strategies बना लो, आप अपने techniques बना लो. अब I think it's a lesser kind of a way to say कि भाई ये लोग अपने pitches अपने हिसाब से बना लिए and stuff like that. You can't, because you've come to India, you've played enough cricket to understand how India works. अंशुल भाई बोलते हैं अब टेस्ट में 100 का इंतजार है विराट कोहली का ऑस्ट्रेलिया के सीरीज. या डेफिनेटली मेरे को भी इंतजार है. स्मैशिंग इट टू द लाइक्स ऑफ स्टार्क, हेजलवुड, बोलैंड, लाइन को तो फाड़ देना यार, लाइन को तो चीर के रख देना. आरआर में कैसा करता है आरआर में वैसा चीर के रख देना लाइन को. मैच का इंटरेस्टिंग पार्ट, साई भाई सेज मैच का इंटरेस्टिंग पार्ट है जब सिराज 5th विकेट ले रहा था. या डेफिनेटली. व्हाट आर योर थॉट्स ऑन दैट?
And everyone was trying कि उसको मिल जाए. So even Shami was bowling like losers, and on commentary they were like, "What was that?" And they were like, "Okay, they wanted Siraj to take the wicket because they knew this is the last or second last wicket."
Yeah.
Siraj tried. एक edge लगा, keeper like वो bounce हो गया आगे. He got unlucky in that. But that is how cricket goes. Like you are like it's your day, but that milestone is a little bit far away. I just wish like एक गेम कोई फंसा और सिराज 5 विकेट तब ले, जैसे बोलैंड ने एक बार लिया था लाइक इन अगेंस्ट इंग्लैंड, आई थिंक 4 for no 6 for 4 and something like that. 6 wickets he took in a test match. That's the kind of spell which I remembered the most. Baki like I think he'll get it someday.
बट आई थिंक अभी ये जो 73 का टोटल है श्रीलंका को बहुत बुरा लगाऊंगा. लाइक भाई आप कितना इंसल्ट टू इंजरी कर दिया. आई मीन आप टी20 वर्ल्ड कप, टी20 सीरीज यू प्लेड रिस्पेक्टफुली. आई वुड से श्रीलंका प्लेड वेल. They didn't look like an easy opponent, but when it came to the one days, Guwahati में they got smashed. Then the second ODI, ठीक, right, went to the wire. At least it was a little bit of an inter. आज का तो it looked like they just didn't show up. बिल्कुल भी मूड नहीं था. And this will definitely take them a long way to learn कि भाई you have to play every game and you have to show up with your top performers and stuff. And I think Avishka, Kusal, Dhananjay, Shanaka himself, now I think they're all going to question themselves. But let's see. I mean, hopefully they come back strong. वही बात है ना फैज भाई, a player who fails most when required has been given number 5 position, which is the toughest position. Yeah, exactly. But Chirag bhai, that is what I'm saying. It is a plan, man. कि आप उसको विकेट कीपर कन्वर्ट कर दो. अब you can't even argue with anyone that he's playing because ईशान किशन को मौका दिए थे. ईशान किशन didn't make the most of it. Maybe that's how they're gonna say it. KS Bharat will be tried in the next tournament, but you don't know how much opportunity is going to be given. Jitesh Sharma will be given some opportunity or not. We don't know. So there's no competition for the guy over there, and that it'll be taking some time. And I'm pretty sure अब शादी के बाद ही एक्सेस करेंगे कि भाई ये बंदे का क्या है. अब तो अलविदा साथियों, अभी तो
KL was playing on number 5 and he scored for us in ODIs like years like back. तभी उसको number 5 पे खिलाते हैं, right? He's not an opener in ODI.
Hmm.
Number five, because there was a debate like who should be a number four. After Kohli का problem आया था एक कि number four and five आपके कौन है like middle order जो संभालेंगे. And we tried
Hmm.
multiple guys like at that position. Manish Pandey को भी try किया and all those guys. And then KL Rahul was put into that position. He scored 50, 60 on a regular basis, even hundreds. So KL Rahul का position like number five ही है. The only problem is his form and like the criticism is going on to, like right now. Just a bad face for KL Rahul. And I also criticize him because if he's not in form, then you need he's not in the stature of Kohli and Rohit. First of all, you need to
Yeah,
let
no, I
him
don't.
go and let him play domestic. Once
मैं
he's
वही
he'll come
बोल रहा
back.
हूँ, मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ आशीष भाई कि how will I know if I miss this guy in my squad if you're not going to let the guy go? मेरे
Yeah,
को थोड़ा टाइम तो निकाल दो भाई केएल राहुल को टूर्नामेंट में से का दो टूर्नामेंट ब्रेक तो दो कि भाई वो वॉइड है केएल राहुल का या नहीं है, कि नहीं है तो आप समझ जाओ इज नॉट एन इंपॉर्टेंट प्लेयर, इफ देयर इज देन यू विल अंडरस्टैंड कि हाँ भाई चलो दिस गाय लीव्स अ वेरी बिग वॉइड, यू कैन लीव हिम आउट, बट वो चीज असेस करने के लिए भी अभी फैथम भी नहीं कर सकते बिकॉज अब ये जो गया है एक टूर्नामेंट को गया फिर भाग के आ रहा है, ही इज स्मार्ट.
yeah. He's not missing any games.
I'm from the future. India lift the World Cup after 12 years. Virat and Rohit poured in tears with World Cup trophy. Hopefully, that sounds like a very good picture from the future. Free toss of the future. But free toss of the present, you are saying KL Rahul. कहाँ है? No, I think it was Ismail Bhai. But yeah, free toss from the future. Hopefully, your dream is true. But free toss in the present, open your eyes and watch the match, and then we'll have to see what the situation of India is. अगर 10 months के बाद free toss of the future comes back and says कि नहीं भाई आज ये इंडिया नहीं जीत सकती, then there will be questions raised. Yeah, in New Zealand are also touring Pakistan in April and May again, and I think Sri Lanka is also going to New Zealand. One main player will be at IPL and B side will play against Pakistan, testing their bench strength. Smart man, they're very smart. These underdogs, हाँ sure under the radar, चुपचाप काम कर ले रहे black
पाकिस्तान
caps.
पाकिस्तान के
हाँ
लोग सभी खेले चले जाते हैं. पाकिस्तान भी कह
वो
रहा
वो
है
वो भी B side,
B side is
वो भी
going.
B side.
Pakistan will welcome them like with open arms.
Yeah,
And I don't know. Pakistan cricket has dropped. Like they play very good against India in one or two games, odd games. But
mm-hmm.
otherwise, like they're losing to Zimbabwe and all the other teams. अपने घर पे like so you lost World Cups, you lost Asia Cup, you lost the final of a World Cup, then you lost to England, draw a series of test match with
Mm-hmm.
New Zealand, and then lost to New Zealand. So ये अगर कोई इंडियन कैप्टन होता तो उसको तो अभी रिजाइन करवा
जजिया उड़ा देते
कि
बिल्कुल.
निको भाई आप इतना नहीं हार सकते. रोहित शर्मा बांग्लादेश से आ रहा लाइक दे वाज like not like Rohit Sharma हारा yeah so there was so much criticism that how can you lose to Bangladesh
Hmm.
because standard of Indian cricket is so high and Pakistan का standard भी high था but like it's just I don't know what's going on with them and they're losing every series they are playing they're losing every big tournament they're playing वही one off win जो आता है वो खुश हो जाते हैं उसमें and then
Yeah, and when people tell me that Babar has a semi-final under his head and a final, I don't get those things. Like, how did you get to the final? Assess that. Why are you looking at the final picture? Look at how he's getting them to the.
ऐसे तो
बिल्कुल like
विराट कोहली
बोलते ना वो बोलते ना
सेमीफाइनल
लास्ट मिनट असाइनमेंट करके बस अपना नाम नीचे लिख दो बस, बट जस्ट मेक श्योर दैट यू से दैट यू डिडंट कॉपी फ्रॉम मी, मेरे से मैं आपने नकल नहीं करी, बस आपका नाम लिख दो. वैसा सिचुएशन था. नेदरलैंड्स अगर नहीं मारते तो साउथ अफ्रीका मुंडा फोड़ दी थी आपका. सो
Yeah,
it's
like
tough to say
Virat Kohli
obviously.
was dropped because he was not winning World Cups, not
Hmm.
like because he was getting the team to like not getting into semifinals. He was getting to semifinals and finals. Not
Hmm.
winning the World Cup got him
Exactly.
his like he cut from
But
the.
I think Pakistan now because of the recent changes उनके पीसीबी में भी काफी चेंजेस हो गए, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में चेंजेस हो गए. लाला वापस आ गए. लाला फिर फर्स्ट टूर्नामेंट के बाद उन्होंने काफी अपना असेसमेंट दिया एंड स्टफ लाइक दैट. सो आई मीन देयर लॉट ऑफ चेंजेस. फिर शान मसूद को बीच में कैप्टनसी दे दी है. कुछ तो भी कर ले रहे हैं ना, दे जस्ट ट्राइंग टू मिक्स एंड मैच राइट नाउ, बट ओवरऑल देखना पड़ेगा. इट्स इन अ बैड सिचुएशन. इंडिया के ओडीआई में अर्शदीप को मौका देना होगा. कंटिन्यू लेफ्ट आर्म का इम्पैक्ट होता है बिल्कुल, बट वही है ना, ही इज नॉट प्लेड अ लॉट ऑफ 50 ओवर. मौका तो बिल्कुल देना चाहिए और आई होप उसको हैदराबाद में मौका देंगे. And if you compare him to a Shami, I think you could give him a change of. You could give him a chance, and you can ask Shami to probably sit one match, and then you could probably bring in Siraj and Arshdeep along with Umran. Maybe that could be your starting.
Yeah, Arshdeep bowled well against South Africa as well when there was a series and he was swinging the ball and with the especially two new balls, it's it's worth a go with him, right? And
Yeah, but
you
I don't think if I'm recollecting this right, Arshdeep is not in the squad. It's Shardul Thakur in the ODI squad.
they took Shardul again. उसकी भी पर्ची है
Hmm.
किसी के साथ. Otherwise, like this, Shardul and Avesh Khan, I just hate these guys. Like I don't know how they get to the team. Shardul in the series, like the Test match series, like he was good because he was new. But after that, like everyone picked him up. So now I don't know. अब फिर नहीं मिलना चाहिए चांस किसी को भी यही
फिर
लड़के
तो आई डोंट नो क्या होता है क्या।
दीपक चाहर is not playing, so I don't know. He's injured.
इंजर्ड है वो तो। वन पॉजिटिव फॉर श्रीलंका, बंद्रा फील्डिंग फिनोमिनल, फील्डर फास्ट भाई, क्या मिल्खा सिंह की गोली खा के आया उन्हें बाउंड्री के लाइनों पे, भाग भाग अब तू भाग मिल्खा था। बट फिर वो मिल्खा जाके फुटबॉल खेलना शुरू कर स्लाइड टैकल मारा दिया, दैट वाज द सैड सीन। बट यस, बट अनदर नेगेटिव इफ यू लुक एट श्रीलंका, देयर ओवरऑल फील्डिंग, राइट, ड्रॉपिंग कैचेस, losing temperament, losing zoning out in the field. काफी था, and this is not just from now, it's even a T20 a series that I was assuming that observing that they were not very great fielders नहीं है श्रीलंकन। I think they really are, उन लोगों का कोच का भी जब भी उसका शॉट आ रहा था,
Coach
यूं कर लेते, फिरी हुई थी उसकी, लाइक ही वाज पिस्ड ऑफ, एंड उसका फिजियो बेचारा बाहर 2-2 मिनट को क्या बुला रहे यार मेरे को, भाग भाग के बेचारा जा रहा था। बट ओवरऑल one positive, yes, Bhandara and Nuvindu, the opener, very good batsman, level-headed lad, looks very good, has sense of cricket, but yeah, long way to go for Sri Lanka cricket. आशीष भाई, दिक्कत ये है कि even he is in form, he suddenly goes out of form in tournaments. Example 2021 T20 World Cup, when he was in form of his life, we know what happened. That is KL Rahul. वही है ना भाई, उसका उसका जो
शाइन
गो,
अफरीदी
गो
आ गया पहली गेम में,
उसके जो
तो उसको पता नहीं लगा कि हुआ क्या।
उसके जो गोटे गिर जाते एकदम।
इतना तेज नहीं करवाते किसी को बॉल भाई, इतना तेज नहीं करवाते, स्पेशली
अच्छा,
पहली
वो
शादी
बोलते ना,
में उसके अगले साल।
पीटी पीटी में बोलते ना, इसको स्लो बॉल डालो, ये बच्चा छोटा है, इसको स्लो वाली बॉल दो। अच्छा, वैसा सिचुएशन है चिराग
No,
भाई
I
केएल
agree, like
राहुल
he
का।
was in form, but like it takes couple of games to like lose that form, and his bad patch started after that delivery from Shine. He was totally
Yeah.
like knocked out, and after that he couldn't recover. Even if the another
वो
World Cup, he
एम एस
played
धोनी का डायलॉग है, देखो पता है हम लोग मैच कहाँ हारे, पर एकदम उसको युवराज के इनिंग्स पे ले गए, इसको इसको सीधा शाहीन की बॉल पे लेके जाते, पता है मैच कहाँ हारे।
even
फैज
after
भाई वो
1 year he
बूमराह,
couldn't pick Shine Afridi, man. Like even after 1 year, I don't get it.
Faz भाई, our Bumrah will roar again, but for Mumbai Indians नहीं भाई, inshallah he'll roar for even India. I just want his injury to be pakka pakka and not kacha pakka, pakka pakka, and then pakka Bumrah will come back and roar. Shan Masood overrated दिखता, not gonna lie. Ibrahim bhai, definitely Shan Masood looks a little overrated. Aggressive temperament brings a different prospect to the Pakistani lineup when you have Imam ul Mulk, you have Imam ul Mukkat, Imam ul Haq, बाबर भाई, रिजवान भाई, ही इज अ मोर एग्रेसिव काइंड ऑफ गाय, दैट्स व्हाई थोड़ा उसको रेट करते कि भाई इसका डिफरेंट टेक्निक है एंड स्टफ। इफ ही गेट्स गोइंग ही इज वेरी डेंजरस, बट ही जस्ट, आई डोंट नो, उसको जब अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है ही डजंट ग्रैब इट बाय टू हैंड्स, एंड ही लुक्स वेरी, यू नो, चुपके
He,
चुपके
he's
शॉट।
not
बट
consistent. He's not done anything in Pakistan cricket as of now कि उसको captain बना दे. It's just like politics and backing from like he's come from a very like good political background, so that's why he's getting those chances कि vice captain बना दिया. But Babar also showed like मुझे vice captain नहीं चाहिए if this guy is giving me, right. And he played the last game and he got out on zero. So he shows like he's not grabbing the opportunities. Even in T20, like he's a natural opener, but he's playing one down because Babar and Rizwan they don't want to bat down the order in T20s. So Babar is doing everything in his hand to like cement his place, and his captaincy like is safeguarded. So it's going to be like it's going to be very nasty like coming in the PCB. Um, who will be the captain, and there will be a rift in the team because of this politics.
Afridi has left chief selector PCB, and they are in a point because Afridi was always an interim one, if I'm not wrong, Ibrahim Bhai. And mashallah, there are two
Yeah.
Ibrahim Bhai. One is Saeed Ibrahim Bhai, one is Ibrahim Bhai, Ibrahim Bhai, Ibrahim Bhai. Ibrahim with the I, Ibrahim with the E. Say hi to each other. But like Ibrahim Bhai with the E from South Africa, our Sambadata, he was always interim, right? If I'm not wrong. अगर उन्हें interim था तो obviously की tenuity लंबी नहीं थी, so we don't know. And if, but
Yeah,
ये अच्छा था यार, Afridi was bringing something new maybe, but
उसकी
would be
न्यूजीलैंड
sad.
की लास्ट यही था जिसने ओडीआई टीम पिक किया एंड देन ही डिड द प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस एंड ही वाज लाइक देयर विल बी अ न्यू सिलेक्शन कमेटी एंड सो
लाला तो पॉलिटिक्स में घुस जाना चाह रहे शायद। Do
सभी
you
को
think Surya do you think Surya और ईशान will play against Australia टेस्ट? कोई पोजीशन खाली नहीं है, बिल्कुल खाली नहीं है कोई पोजीशन। और सूर्या और ईशान अगर आप देख रहे, ये प्लेयर्स अभी 11 में फिट नहीं हो रहे। ईशान के साथ तो वैसे केएल राहुल है, एंड सूर्या के लिए मुश्किल है बिकॉज श्रेयस अय्यर हैज बीन फिनोमिनल, एंड हार्दिक पांड्या इज एन ऑलराउंडर। हार्दिक पांड्या खेलने वाला है, So he brings an all-rounder thing. Then you have Jaddu. Then you have Akshar Patel. So where will you fit Surya Kumar in this? And Surya Kumar, the way his temperament is as a batsman, I mean, I would like to see that kind of a player in the middle or a mix. But conventional cricket खेलते हैं mostly. And Australia's series being a very key one from a World Test Championship perspective, it's going to be hard to see these two fit in.
Yeah, and I don't want to throw any one of them into the test squad against Australia because we have seen we did that to Prithvi Shaw, and he's still struggling after like 4 years coming back to the side because वो career this is a make or break career type of thing. Hanuma Vihari, like he made his career but something happened. But Rahane को याद रखेंगे कि उसने captaincy की थी in Australia. So this is like a make or break series for every player. So I don't want to throw like Ishan and Surya.
लास्ट फ्यू क्वेश्चन एंड वी रैप शिवा आई नो आपको मैं बिठा बिठा के थका दिया संडे मॉर्निंग आपका चल रहा है सॉरी कनाडा विच वसीम जूनियर से 100 गुना अच्छा है आमिर यस वसीम जूनियर तो भाई आई हैड अ लॉट ऑफ एक्सपेक्टेशन आफ्टर टी20 वर्ल्ड कप वेरी फास्ट वेरी रॉ बट आई थिंक इट्स जस्ट इनकंसिस्टेंट इन हिज लाइन एंड लेंथ he has aggression in him a lot even in the batting we know he can bat a bit as well but he just needs to figure out himself where he is most best suited to bowl and also लाइन इन लेंथ आमिर 6 विकेट ले चुका बांग्लादेश प्रीमियर लीग में भाई मौत डाल रहा उन्हें अभी भी 140 145 डाल रहा है 30 years old आई थिंक ही इज रोरिंग टू कम बैक टू दैट पाकिस्तानी टीम ईशान खेलेगा पंत की प्लेस पे नहीं भाई केएल राहुल है केएल राहुल को विकेट कीपर कन्वर्ट इसलिए करे हैं क्योंकि वो खेलेगा नो केएल की जगह नहीं ले सकते आप फ्रीटाउल भाई इवन इफ यू फाउंड अ फ्यूचर नो बिकॉज़ ईशान के पास पर्ची है ही हैड अ फ्यू फिल्म्स इन हिज फोन
श्रुति का लड़का है।
बहुत दिनों के बाद हैदराबाद में मैच हो रहा है भाई साई भाई वाकई ये स्टेडियम जबरदस्त है इसमें एटमॉस्फेयर जबरदस्त रहता है ड्यूरिंग द आईपीएल में जाके हूँ मैं तेंदुलकर को भी देखे हूँ द्रविड़ को भी देखे हूँ हरभजन की सेंचुरी भी देखे हूँ बहुत मजा आता है हैदराबाद के फैंस जबरदस्त है बट हैदराबाद के फैंस दे रियली लव एमएसडी जब चेन्नई का मैच होता है आधा स्टेडियम येलो हो जाता है बिकॉज दे ऑब्वियसली हर सिटी में होता है वो बिकॉज एमएसडी का जो स्टैचर है बट हैदराबाद के फैंस बहुत मस्खरे भी है आपको बहुत मजा आता है बैंटर करते हैं मजा आता है they're really fun to watch so hopefully yeah Hyderabad is going to be fun to watch and अभी weather बहुत करारी ठंडी है apparently I know दिल्ली के उतना नहीं है या पंजाब के उतना नहीं है हैदराबाद में जो रेगुलर सर्दी होती है उससे ज्यादा कहीं है आपके वहाँ क्या टाइम हो रहा है हमारे पास मेरे पास तो 1 बज रहा है आशीष इन द मॉर्निंग आशीष भाई आपके पास
It's afternoon 4 o'clock.
afternoon 4 o'clock it's brunch time there
Brunch time.
brunch mean it's like coffee high tea time
Yeah, snacks time. Snacks.
Ben Stokes ओडीआई रिटायरमेंट वापस ले सकता है क्या वर्ल्ड कप के लिए उसको देख के मैं मजा हो सकता है अंशुल भाई मुस्तफा भी आ जाएंगे अगर आप बेन स्टोक्स का नाम लिए तो बेन स्टोक्स definitely can come back we know his temperament winner's temperament and mentality he did win them the 2019 world cup he won them the T20 he came back from a he knows how to play in crunch situations so definitely Ben Stokes could come back and I know अगर मैं देख रहा हूँ इंग्लैंड का ओडीआई कैप्टन कौन है इज इट इट्स नॉट जॉर्ज बटलर इट्स 20 T21 who's the ODI captain right now for England
Ben Stokes क्या करता है?
Ben Stokes को पटा लेगा वो आने को he'll ask him to come back
No, but Ben Stokes नहीं captain like किसमें है वो? Ben Stokes is the captain.
no he retired right now from ODIs test में
अच्छा टेस्ट में captain है वो.
mm-hmm.
ODI I don't know who plays for.
I forgot who it was. I think it was Josh Butler was T20 World Cup ODI I'm forgetting but yeah Butler ही है अच्छा जॉर्ज बटलर ही है okay Josh Butler ही है okay if my memory serves me wrong then yeah so Josh Butler will ask him to play for his squad and I'm pretty sure Ben Stokes knowing him how he likes a challenge in India में है तो he likes to play and he likes a challenge so I have a feeling ये आ जाएगा but England की भी squad ऐसी है भाई they have a lot of match winners in it मजा आने वाला है देखने में
Yeah, and you get the like Harry Brook and all these guys actually tested in a big tournament if they give him the chance. And I'm excited for Baistro to come back. Like it's been a while.
yeah वो Johnny yes पापा है वो भाई
with Butler, if these two connect and
अभी भाई there's so many people in the wings they have Ben Duckett they have Zach Crawley who and these guys are all playing T20 Chris Jordan they have Jofra Archer who's coming back क्या टीम है
Yeah.
भाई समझ में नहीं आ रहा है and then you know we've got Livingstone spinner and a player yeah just next level this team right now
like Moeen Ali, these guys will be. I don't know, like
आदिल रशीद मोइन अली कितने लोग हैं यार इन लोगों के बल गिनते गिनते
Sam
रात हो
Curran भी
जाएगी
है.
सैम करन भी है मार्क वुड है you know
इनका
भाई
like इनका squad भी इंडिया की तरह ही है. Like there's a lot of talent, but these guys are actually like they know only one form of cricket, that is to smash the ball around the park. हम नहीं है, सो एक सोचता है तो एक एंकर करता है, मारते हैं।
Ac- Actually, it will be interesting to see if England can take pressure without Stokes. It will be interesting, but I don't think they'll want to take pressure. So that's why they'll get in Ben Stokes in it. If you have an asset who's a World Cup winner and who's a crunch player, I think they'll try to manipulate him, but not. But Josh Butler also, देखते हैं. It'll be interesting, like you said, but I
मेसी
won't.
भी
I
आया
don't
था
know.
रिटायरमेंट से, तो ये भी आ सकता है।
मेसी तो खैर छोड़ दो भाई, वो एक अलग ही एपिसोड है वो। रूट ने आईपीएल में इसलिए डाला नाम क्योंकि इंडिया का फुल जैसा जायजा अच्छे से देख के जाएगा वो। हाँ डेफिनेटली, और वो अभी दुबई में भी खेल रहा है तो फ्लैट पिचेस की आदत रख रहा है, 1.5 रबर अगर रहा तो वो भी फोड़ेगा भाई। बट रूट का कंसिडर अगर मैं कर रहा हूँ, रिसेंटली इट्स नॉट बीन दैट ग्रेट, ही इज नॉट बीन एबल टू मेक अ फ्यू good decent runs that we usually see Joe Root perform and stuff, but yeah, अच्छा अभी तो he has hit a 40 or something in the ILT20,
या
but only time will tell. But
या बट ही
very good
फेल्ड।
observation कि he might come and just जासूसी के जैसे जाके देखेगा पूरा pitch.
The Pakistan series, he just failed. So, like, he didn't get big scores. Harry Brooks, Duckett, these guys scored more.
बिल्कुल, yeah, हैरी ब्रुक तो भाई नेक्स्ट लेवल हो गया था उस मैच में।
Harry Brooks, like, game था वो सारा तीनों।
So just coming with that, closing with the final score of the day was Barcelona 3, Real Madrid 1. Benzema was the only one who scored one goal for thing, and they won the Super Cup. Congratulations to all the Barcelona fans out there. Congratulations to our Indian brothers, all the Virat Kohli fans, all the it's going to be fun to watch the India versus New Zealand series, which is going to start very 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 soon, probably in the next uh, you know 2 days. अब तो 16 तारीख मेरे पास हो चुकी है, तो 18 तारीख सुबह के 12 बजे मैच है, हैदराबाद में है, और एक्साइटमेंट आ रही है मेरे को तो, और मुस्तफा भाई को, आई एम प्रीटी श्योर, बिकॉज वो अलग ही दिल में है। But yeah, so hopefully we catch you guys tomorrow with the updates from the domestic world of Dubai, South Africa, your T20 League, Women का World Cup हो चीज़ा है, and we'll hopefully have Mustafa bhai back without his internet issues. And yeah, till then, take care of yourself, and thank you so much for joining us. I know हम लोग बहुत लेट आ गए, आशीष भाई, thank you for joining me. आपको 1 घंटा 30 मिनट 26 मिनट बिता चुका हूँ बक बक करते हुए, आपको सता दिया हूँ, आपके 4 बजे के चाय का टाइम हो रहा है, आपके सर में दर्द हो रहा होगा, बट
It's
उससे
fine.
ज्यादा मैं अगर बोलूं तो गुड नाइट बोल रहे हैं, चिराग भाई भी शायद सो गए इंटरनेट बंद करके। सो थैंक यू एवरीबॉडी फॉर जॉइनिंग अस, एंड या
जा रहे हैं तो चुपचाप चले जा रहे हैं, जा रहे हैं तो थैंक यू कर रहे हो। मैं भी कमेंट करना पड़ जाएगा चिराग भाई को, क्या भाई।
वहां गए, फिर कुछ आ जाएगा बीच में, केएल राहुल का खाब। तो खैर, टिल देन एवरीबॉडी टेक केयर एंड गुड नाइट।